Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our October 26th Vedagurudev Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. As you can see, I'm live from a Thailand beach. I also have the official Thailand flag right here next to me. So we are transmitting live from a Thailand beach right now. So before we get started answering all your profound questions out there in the YouTube live stream land, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Vedagurudev. Daily Babaji quotes, daily long form soul talks and satsang videos. A lot of value. Make sure you watch as many videos as you can. We're getting very close to being monetized. We only need 400 more watch hours. So help get us over the top and support the Kriya Yoga family. If you want to make soul connections from people around the world, we have over, I think it's 810 members practicing Kriya Yoga for free. Go to freekriyayogashop.com or go to soulender.com. You know, you never know. Click on the map tab at the top, see who's in your area, practice Kriya Yoga, maybe make a soul connection, and definitely practice Kriya Yoga for free with our profound beginner mini courses. And then if you want to master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogashop.com for personal one-on-one coaching for me, Vedagurudev. Personal relationship with me, Vedagurudev. I'm available 24 hours a day. Join me, Veronica, Paul, Mariana, Darren, all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass members, and join our loving, interactive Kriya Yoga Masterclass community, kriyayogashop.com. With that said, put all your comments in the YouTube chat, and we'll answer everybody's questions wholeheartedly. Namaste, Veronica. Glad to have you here at our October 26th Vedagurudev Soul Talks live from the Thailand beach with Veronica also.
Yes. Namaste. Doing great. How is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing wonderful and fantastic and as good as you possibly can be in this Maya delusional crazy world we're all in. So
Absolutely.
yes. Well, it looks like Paul is saying hello. Howdy from Texas, y'all. Howdy.
Namaste, Paul. Howdy from Texas. You know, everything's
Yes.
big in the Lone Star State of Texas.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just dive into this. I don't know. This is something I've been thinking about for a while. I don't know. I don't know. I think women can relate to this, but like the spiritual cost that women live up to society's beauty standards. I don't know, and like the psychological and emotional harm that is put on women to, I don't know, their body dissatisfaction and emotional harm. I don't know, and I think men to some degree this affects them too because they want to feel attractive, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like they're unrealistic beauty standards, and I feel like it affects us spiritually. So like feelings of never feeling like you're good enough and putting more value on your appearance. So I don't know, and I don't know. Growing up, I'd see women spending hours on their hair and makeup and their outfit, and I was just like, why? And like, it doesn't seem like the men really spend that much time on their outer appearance. But I think it's like society, TV and society has like made it that women have to like, be beautiful to be accepted. And I don't know, and I feel like men kind of look at women like they devalued women, maybe looked at them like they're a piece of meat, or I don't know. I feel like we don't look at people's inner beauty as much as our outer beauty, just in my opinion. So I was just thinking like ways that we, might want to embrace natural beauty. I don't know, not wearing makeup, and I don't know, like I remember my ex-husband said that you don't why don't you wear makeup? Why don't you, you know, wear sexier clothes and do your hair? And I remember asking a male coworker like, what he told me, and he's like, that's all fake. That's not real. So I don't know. I just and then like working in college campuses, seeing young girls wearing hardly anything, and I just feel like that's I don't know. You don't need to do that to feel beautiful. So uh, I don't know. I
Yeah,
just
so
yeah
I would definitely say when you realize that you are beautiful just the way you are, then you don't really care what anybody else thinks. You know, who are you really trying to impress anyway? People that don't even really care anyway. So
yeah
I wouldn't do anything for anybody else. I would do what makes you happy and uplifts you, and be a free bird. You don't want to be in no one's cage, or you don't want their perceptions to attach to you and stick to you, and you don't want their perceptions to become your perceptions of yourself. So I would just do whatever you want. When I was in the Himalayan mountains, I wore the same thing for years. I
yeah
didn't care what anybody think. I slept,
yeah
you know, I traveling light. These swamis, these sadhus, they have one dhoti, one yogic uniform. Is watch it and wear it forever. They're not really care what other people think about their hair, or or what their clothes are. That they're comfortable who they are inside themselves. So I think a lot of people who wear makeup and try to be something that they're not for other people are kind of sending the wrong signals out into the
yeah
world. Like, accept me for who I am, my true, authentic self. And if you don't, go away. And if you realize your true inner potential, you don't really care what other people think. And that's really liberating, and that's really freeing. You don't want to be in no one's box. Why don't you wear makeup? Because I don't feel like I'll do whatever I want. I'm a free bird, and you control nothing over here. Why don't you put on some makeup? Why don't you do
yeah
your hair?
yeah
Why don't you get out of my face?
yeah
I'm a free bird. I'm gonna do whatever I want. And they hate that the most. They want they want you to give them your power. They want to be in control. They want to guide your life. They want you to care what they think. But if you have the affirmation like, I don't work for you, you don't put food on my family's table, you're not in my family, don't really care what you think about my spiritual practice or my appearance anyway. You know, I'll do whatever I want, and I'm going to be a free bird, and I'm going to be liberated, and I'm going to attain a state of moksha where I don't care about nothing, you know? So if you don't work for anybody, you're free. When I was in the Himalayan mountains, I had no job. I didn't punch a time clock, you know? I didn't show up to work at 9 a.m. I got up when I felt like it. I did whatever I want. I was a free bird. So, you know, money, I wasn't controlled by money. Let's say it like that. It was a non-issue in the Himalayan mountains. They didn't talk about it at all. I don't remember them ever talking about it. We didn't care about money at all. So it was really liberating and freeing that you didn't care what anybody thought. This is who I am. Love me or leave me alone. If you don't like who I am, get lost, you know? This is who I am. Oh, I don't like you. You should make your hair longer, or you should do this or that. Who cares? I'm in control of my life. I'm the king or queen of my castle. I do whatever I want. And if you don't accept it, that's good. I don't want you to accept it. It's between me and God. I do whatever I want, you know? And when you come to that realization, they hate that the most, because you're breaking the chains that enslave you, you know? Like, I don't care what you think. What I care what you think. I do whatever I want, you know? I like these statues in my yard. I like my spiritual tradition, my spiritual practice. If you don't approve, it doesn't matter. It's between me and God. Oh, I think you should make your hair this way, or I think you should put on makeup. I think you should get lost, because I'm the king of my castle and I'll do whatever I want, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if I feel whatever I feel, it's up to me, because I'm in control. And when you start taking back your power and not giving away your power to other people, what a liberating thing that is. My favorite affirmation is like, I don't work for you. You know, I'll do whatever I want. Oh, well, you should cut your trees, or you should take down your statues. No, I'll do whatever I want. I don't work for you. I don't remember ever getting a paycheck from you. Actually, I pay you money. You don't pay me.
Yeah.
So when you look at, let's say, the American government, they work for us. They're civil servants. You know, why should we be slaves to them? You're their boss. They're not our boss, but they don't want you to come to that realization. They want you to think, oh, we need them. They're going to save us from the big bad wolf, you know? They're going to protect and serve us. Oh, yeah, sure. Right. You know? But when you come to that realization that you do whatever you want, what a freeing thing that is, you know? I'm a free bird. I do whatever I want, wake up whatever time I want, do whatever I want. And if you don't approve, it doesn't matter. I don't work for you. So, yeah, I would definitely say live your life. And this is the fast track, the lightning path to moksha, liberation. I don't care. You know, why do I need to know what my neighbor thinks? You know, if you don't approve of my statues or my spiritual practice, it doesn't matter. I don't work for you. So, yeah, I would always put that in your pocket. I don't work for you. And
I don't work for you.
somebody you work for, maybe you adjust that. Like, all right, well, this guy gives me a paycheck. You know, I got to kiss his butt every now and then, but at least I can pay my rent. People that don't pay your rent, they matter zero. Goose egg, right? That's how much they matter, you know? So I would probably say this is one of the most profound lessons I learned in the Maya delusional world. If you give your power away, people will have your power. But if you don't give it away, like, they don't have your power, and they hate that. They want to be in control. They want their narrative to be your narrative. They want their ghost story to become your ghost story. But when you start becoming the king of your castle and you start becoming the creator of your own universe, the creator of your own reality, you make it however you want. I do whatever I want. And if you don't approve, it doesn't matter. I don't work for you. So I would say have that affirmation in your pocket. Try it out. You know, when your neighbor comes up to you and says, what do you think about Donald Trump and his policies? Nothing. I don't even know who that is. They don't exist in my universe. That's my other affirmation. Who? You don't know who Donald Trump is? No, he doesn't exist in my universe. Oh, what do you think about war in Israel or wherever there's war. Doesn't exist in my universe. I'm Ramayana Maharishi. It doesn't exist in my universe. What do you think of World War II? Doesn't exist in my universe. So make all these people and all their perception not exist in your universe, Well, why don't you wear makeup? Because I am the queen of my castle and I do whatever I want. If I wake up and I feel like I want to put on some makeup, I will. If I don't, then I won't, So when you have this perception, I always like the sannyasi or the sadhu or the agori. They have nothing. They have the clothes on their back. Maybe they have a little bag with some things in there, mostly devotional puja materials, and they don't care. Walk around, wake up what time they want, go where they want. That's a very liberating and freeing thing because you're not caring what anybody else says. This is a solo, individualized, personalized path, and it's between you and God. So what other people think of it, who cares, Why don't you wear Swami colors? Because I don't feel like it. I like wearing white, If you don't approve, it doesn't matter because I don't work for you, So have that affirmation, I don't work for you, and have that mindset that I don't want other people's ghost story narrative to become my narrative. Just be like, yeah, whatever. If you want to believe that, fine for you, but I'm in control here, no one else, right? I don't want to be in your box. I don't want to be in your cage. I don't want your narrative to become my narrative. My guru used to say what I like. He said, most people were in love with the chain that enslaves them, right? They love that chain. Misery enjoys company. I'm miserable and people control me and treat me like a slave. I want you to be a slave. Why can't you be a slave? Nope, I'm a free bird. I like this story I read. It was called Jonathan Living Seagull. And the other seagulls hated Jonathan Living Seagull because he wanted to fly high as he could. They wanted him to stay in the landfill and eat the trash. So when he didn't want to eat the trash, they hated him. They talked bad about him, but he didn't care. He wanted to fly high. So be a free bird. Don't be in anybody's box. Don't be in anybody's cage. Do whatever you want, and tell people, I don't work for you. That's my affirmation.
Powerful statement. I don't work for you. I love it.
I don't work for you. You're taking the trash out to the curb. I don't work for you. I don't work for you. You. I don't work for any of you. Free bird. Do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So be like the Himalayan yogis. Wake up whatever time you want. Go wherever you want. Do whatever you want. No rules, no regulations. Be a free bird. I don't work for you. And also put the who affirmation in your pocket too. Who? Don't exist in my universe. What do you think of Donald Trump? Who? What do you think of Kim Kardashian? Who? What do you think about Kansas City Chiefs? Who? They don't exist in my universe. I live in a blissed out universe with birds, trees, water, and it's totally divine and powerful. So make your universe however you want.
I love it. I don't know. You don't work for me. I don't work for you. Who?
Who are you? I don't work for you. Why don't you go down the street and get me a sandwich? I don't work for you. Why don't you wear makeup? I don't work for you. Do whatever I want. And when you have that mindset and that self-realization, they can't control you. You want to wear makeup? Go ahead. Go in the bathroom, put on some makeup. I don't feel like wearing makeup. And I don't know how you control anything over here. I do whatever I want.
Yeah. Well, Kasan Lee, he says, hello, Guru and Veronica. Hello, Kasan. Nice to see you.
Hello, Kasan Lee. Good to have you back.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, put it in the YouTube chat. We'll answer it all wholeheartedly.
He says that Guru was on a roll today.
Well,
wind you up.
I woke up a little slow, but when I shake off the rust, I get going, especially when I hear, other people's perceptions becoming my perceptions. I'm a free bird. I'm liberated, You want to activate me? Try to put me in your cage or your box.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Oh, hold on. Kassan Lee sends a laughing, smiling face, enjoying himself. Sandy says, "Hi, beautiful souls. Just me, or has this week been Maying? It has for me."
Oh yeah, the Maya keeps on Maying. That is for sure. Every day is a test as a yogi, as my guru used to say. So stay strong out there, light beings. They're coming. They're pulling you in all directions. They're trying to shock your system. They're coming every which way. My guru, I like when my guru said the ego don't come from through the front door. It usually crawls through the back window. So be four-faced God Brahma, looking forward, looking backwards, looking to the right, looking to the left. Have your head on a swivel. They're coming for sure.
Yes.
But if you have that awareness and you have that realization that you see the pieces of the chessboard and you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you're waiting for him. Come on with it, So, yeah, put your chest out and your chin up and put one foot in front of the other. That's the best you got.
That's the best
Words of wisdom from Captain Dan of Kriya Yoga, Vedagurudev.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me, bro. That's the best you got. Light work, kindergarten over here. Easy day at the office, So, but they're definitely coming, and their psyops, their conscious attacks are constantly, pulling you in all directions. And they're doing everything they can to steal your attention, steal your money, trick you into buying something that you don't need, selling you a fake dream of happiness that they don't have. So just be aware. Happiness is internal, not external. Happiness is inside, not outside. So when you see that and you have that perception and that mantra in your pocket, then you would be like, oh, this will make you happy. No, it won't. And my inner work will make me happy. This is just a piece of metal. It has no happiness in it, I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story. So
yeah, not my story.
Protect your inner happiness, right?
Yes.
Don't give it away. Don't let other people sell you some snake oil that they don't have. Like, hello, friend. Do you want happiness? Buy this car. You don't even have happiness. I have happiness.
Yes.
So you're selling me, you're lying to me. You're selling me something that you don't have. Only person that can define my happiness is me, no one else. So that kills the whole marketing department at Walmart right there.
Yeah. Kasad Lee, he's having fun. He's like, who?
Yeah, exactly. Me and Al out here. Who?
Who are you talking about? Who?
Yeah.
Who?
When you have that discernment and discrimination, you begin to see like all this junk and all this conditioning and all these facts and identities you're holding on to, you don't even need, Why do I need to know what Kim Kardashian wears to the Grammys? Who? Why do I need to know what Donald Trump ate for dinner tonight? Who? Why do I need to know who won the NBA championship? Who? So if you start going down the line, you'll take out the trash more than you thought, right? You'll just be left with the important thing, So yeah, focus on the things you control in the present moment. All these ghost stories and all these fake narratives and all these things out here that are stealing your attention, don't give it to them. Just say who, and you'll be a sailboat with the wind at your sails, flying around, and you won't care about nothing. So be like Superman, the wind behind his cape, flying around, don't care about nothing, right? Doesn't exist in Superman's universe. No matter how much the monkeys talk bad about Superman, doesn't care. He's Superman. He floats around, right? That was my favorite part of that new Superman movie. The monkeys, they were in what they call a pocket universe, and there were
Yeah.
thousands of monkeys on, I don't know
Yeah.
what they were on, Instagram or X or
Any-
Twitter, whatever that's called.
all the social media
Superman
crap.
hashtag Superman is dumb. Superman is a killer. You know, Superman wants us dead. You know, hashtag like get out of here. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was perfect to like impersonate what these trolls look like. That's all they do is like say negative stuff on their internet and hide behind their computer screen.
Yeah, most of these bots. I mean, we don't have too many bots in our live stream. We don't have any, actually. That's good. And yeah, most of these bots you see on other live streams aren't even real people. They're just bots.
Yeah.
You know, they're just trying to activate you and radicalize you.
Yeah.
You saw what Charlie Kirk said. Oh
Yeah.
my God! I better
God,
get
I'm
on the
going into
roof.
a tailspin.
What? No, don't get on no roof. If you ever feel yourself climbing up on a roof, get down.
Don't
Go
do it.
home. Eat a sandwich. You know. Call it a day. Don't do it to yourself. So they're out there. They're stealing your
Yeah.
attention. They're trying to activate you. Don't give it to them. Laugh at them like the joke it is, and that makes them like butter in the sun. You know, just dissolving away. These stupid trolls and bots arguing over nothing. A bunch of monkeys throwing poop on each other. Gross.
Yeah.
Pigs rolling in the mud, you know? Think they're in control of something. They're in control of nothing, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to make a point. So if you ever fail yourself climbing on a roof, get back down. Go
Don't-
home and eat
yeah.
a sandwich, you know? Don't do it to yourself. Because
Yeah.
you don't want to be a patsy. You don't want them to point at you. He was crazy. I don't know what happened. Why did he get up
I
there? You know?
don't know.
Eh,
He
what
was
happened?
activated.
I don't know. You know, that's their playbook, you know. No,
He was
you
such a
know.
nice
So,
boy.
he was such a nice boy. Yeah. Your neighbor's going to be on the 7 o'clock news. I don't know what happened. He was a nice boy, you know. I saw him throwing the football yesterday. I don't know, you know. It's
Yeah.
crazy, you know. So don't get activated by anything. Be the king of
Yeah.
your castle, queen of your castle. Do whatever you want. Don't let other people's ghost story become your ghost stories. But have no illusion. These people out here, they're masters of capturing your attention, and they're masters of psyops and hypnotism. You know, next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're up on a roof. How'd I get it? What the hell? You know. So don't let their ghost story become your ghost story. Yeah. You want to get on the roof? Go ahead. I'm not going with you. I
Yeah.
help people. I love people. You know. I don't want to harm or hurt anybody. So anything that comes from a place of hate, and not from a place of love, throw it in the trash can. Doesn't serve you. You know.
Paul has a comment. He says, "Great point, Veronica. My daughter dresses way too sexy for my liking. Media programming. We don't have that problem here in our tribe of enlightened beings." No.
Yeah.
I
I
think-
mean, Vedagurudev has been wearing the same clothes for the
Yeah.
last 2 years.
and I think, like women and men, if you want to adorn yourself with like jewelry or nice things, you deserve to feel beautiful. I don't know, if you want to do, wear makeup, that, it makes you feel beautiful, you should. But I don't know, don't, like Vedagurudev said, don't do it to, get acceptance. But yeah, I look at older women now and like they're, embracing their gray hair and their wrinkles. And I think they're the most beautiful people I've ever seen. And I'm feeling like as I get older, I feel more beautiful as I'm getting older, and I'm letting my gray hair come in. And yeah, I think you don't need to dress sexy to feel beautiful, but women do deserve to feel beautiful too. That was all I wanted to say about that.
It's your choice. You choose
Yeah.
to do, you are the king or queen of your castle, and you do what you like. So if you choose to put on some jewelry and get your hair cut nice, that's your choice. But
Yeah.
don't do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself, So yeah, do whatever you want. And what a liberating and freeing thing that is. And what other people think, like, why'd you cut your hair that way? Because I felt like it.
Yeah.
What do you control over here? Nothing. Why'd you cut your hair like that? Well, wait a minute, you can't talk bad about me. I can only give it to you, That's what I like people know how to give it, but they don't know how to receive it. So when you're playing tennis and you hit the ball over the tennis court and then it comes back, they're like, what do I do now? I'm like a deer in the headlights. Like, he can't give it back to me. He can only regurgitate my poop,
it out.
No, you get it back. Well, why do you cut your hair like that? Before you judge anybody else, you should go in the mirror and look at yourself. And I hope one day you don't meet Vedagurudev, because my words cut deep, So if you want to play tennis with Vedagurudev, I'm coming, right? I got my foot all shined up, ready for your ass, whenever you're ready. So come on with it,
Come on with it.
Come on with it, Oh no, he didn't,
Oh no, yes he did. Around the world.
You want me to hit you with 3 snaps in the air? You're gonna get it, And so yeah, just do whatever you want, and what other people think, who cares, Let them know that they have no control over here. Your judgment, your control, and your perceptions means 0 over here. Goose egg,
Goose egg, 0.
0. I don't care anything. I'm in control. I'm sovereign. I control my own universe. You don't control anything over here. I don't want your ghost stories in my universe, or your horror movie in my blissful universe. I want to have a blissed out universe with no horror show, Maybe only in Halloween. Not even horror, just some good costumes,
Yeah. When I worked at colleges, I would see women, the girls, they're young and beautiful. They'd wear really skimpy, sexy clothes, but I don't know. I think that gives the wrong message to boys. I don't know. So I don't know. And movies and, porn's very accessible to men. It gives the, I don't know, like men should, I don't know, like they think that that's how women want to be talked to. I don't know. It's a very gray area. So it was harder for me like 30 years ago being a young woman. And I feel like men didn't know how to talk to women. I don't know, or maybe that's just my perception. Like we're being the only female in kitchens, and men would say like really inappropriate things to me. So I have a story. So this guy I was working with, he said, I think he thought he was giving me a compliment, and it was so inappropriate. But he's like, "You have such beautiful breasts. I'd love to motorboat them." And I was just like, "Didn't you just have a little girl? And how would you like it if when she gets older, somebody talks to her like that?" And he's like, "I wouldn't like it, Veronica." I'm like, "So don't talk to me that way. And if my father heard you talk to me like that, he would beat your ass so bad you wouldn't be able to walk again." And he's like, "You're right, Veronica. I shouldn't talk to you like that." So I was just thinking, young men should learn. I don't know. I think because it's not their fault, the movies and the porn, they think that it's okay to talk to women like that. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It just would to see a shift and like not men not see women as like sexual like pieces, meat. So
what did he say? Motorboat?
Yeah, he'd like to motorboat my breasts. I think he really thought he was giving me a compliment.
See how gross and dirty people are out here.
Yeah, and
I have a 16-year-old daughter, so I try to put myself in her shoes, and I wouldn't appreciate if someone talked to my daughter that way.
Yeah.
They're out here. They're gonna hit you below the belt. They're gonna push your buttons. You just gotta have your shield up 24 hours a day and realize, like I said before, I don't want other people's perception of me to become my perceptions of me. And I want to be unaffected no matter what anybody says, right? And just be like, people are so gross out here,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, yeah. I mean, I wish.
Yeah.
people would talk to each other better and,
Yes.
just love each other better. And, but I don't know. Like, someone tries to sell you a used car, you don't have to buy it, Be like, nah, I ain't doing that, Nothing over here. What are you trying to do? Hypnotize me with your dirty, lower frequency words? Not working,
Yeah.
Your stupid plan doesn't work in my universe.
Yeah. I know, but I did put him in his place when I said, well, how would you like it if somebody talked to your daughter that way when you get older? And he said, I wouldn't like it. So most men that have daughters, they're very protective of their daughters. So that, like, he snapped out of it. And after that, he was very respectful to me. But I think he felt like it was okay to talk to women that way. So, yeah.
I mean, my mother used to say, shoot for the stars, maybe you hit the moon. Maybe he was throwing a Hail Mary, we'll see what happens. And some people need to be put in their place. Like, nah, ain't happening over here, dude.
Yeah.
And some people need to be broken out of their hypnotism. How would you like it if someone said that to your daughter? Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, all right. So back to normal. Yeah, you're right. So you need to smack some people upside their head sometime.
Yeah,
break them out of this stupid delusion. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. Forget that ever happened. Water under the bridge.
Oh.
So.
What else did I say to him? I said, stop watching porn. It's rotting your brain. I don't know. When I get mad, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know where these things come from. I was just like, rah!
Put the dagger in and twist it, right? Yeah, I have a sharp tongue. When you activate me, I'm like, what? No,
Yeah.
And then the pillar of light, the stream of consciousness comes from my spirit guides and my ascended masters. They're like, we got it from here. Just type out what I tell you to write.
Yeah.
And usually end transmission. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, damn,
it's rough out here for young women.
I shouldn't have danced with Vedagurudev.
Yeah.
That was a bad mistake.
Don't dance with the ascended
He's
master.
burning my soul now, right? I can never forget that. I'm be 80 years old and still think about that. Like, damn. He embedded the knife deep, right? He burned my soul with that one.
He twisted the knife. Just trying to make you be better. Be better.
My favorite one is when they say, like, they talk about God,
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, no, none of this is of God, Judgment, hate, anger, none of these exist in God. So you might call yourself, I am Mike of God.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're just saying a bunch of words in the air. Nothing about you resonates God energy, divinity, So, there are people out here, they believe their own BS. They regurgitate their own BS. Yeah, God last night told me this and that, and I'm of God. And God said, that you should buy me a new Cadillac. And, it'd be really cool if God's, God told me I need a private jet to fly and spread the word of God, Yeah, sure.
Yeah. God could care less about that. Like,
no material things have any meaning in the kingdom of God. I'll just tell you like that in my perception, When you extend this physical body, they're not going to ask you how much money you got in your bank account, what kind of car you drove, how big your house was. That's all irrelevant. You throw all that out the window.
Yeah.
I hope they're going to ask how many people did you help. And I'm going to have my nice Santa Claus list. Cue the sound effect, Veronica.
Oh, the printer broke.
The scroll ran out, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. So help as many people, love as many people unconditionally. You can never go wrong. Don't get attached to this materialism. It's temporary. It's fleeting. It'll pass you by. So let it pass,
Yeah.
Who cares? So
well, I'll go back. I'm gonna go to the comments because they're building up.
Okay, yeah, let's get back to the comments. Enough on my soapbox, my rant. Let's get back to the
we'll get back to your soapbox. Kasan Lee says the role of freedom. Yes, indeed.
The role of freedom, absolutely, right?
Sandy says, hang in there, stars. Yes.
Hang in there, stars. It's rough out here. It's overwhelming, you know? Every day is a test as a yogi or yogini or a light worker, as my guru used to say. It's rough out here. It's dense. It's overwhelming. They're coming at you at all angles, you know? But if you are aware of the pieces of the chessboard and the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you see the playbook and you're like, there they go again. Oh,
yeah.
Comes another virus. I knew it was coming, you know. Whatever else, you know. The war, I knew it was coming, you know. So when you see the playbook, you know what's coming and you're just ready for it. Like, I'm prepared for it, you know. So hopefully the C word was a good wake-up call that they don't care about us, you know. They look at us like slaves, sheeps, you know. So if they don't care about us, we don't care about them. Yeah,
they
sure.
Care about us.
Cool ghost story, bro, you know. What they say I saw on the internet. Let me get my beer, you know. Here we go. You know, the aliens are coming, you know. Let me, you know, the virus, whatever. I don't know. They always got some cool ghost story, you know. Get your popcorn and say, oh, this is the craziest movie I ever seen. Episode 14 of this season of the USA or the world, whatever you want, the universe. Get your popcorn. It's coming.
Get your popcorn. Kasan Lee has the perfect comment. He says, 3-Eye Atlas? Who?
Yeah, 3-Eye Atlas. Don't tell Paul that, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. 3-Eye Atlas. I was listening to Joe Rogan yesterday, and he called it 31 Atlas. And I was like, dude, I know from Paul it's 3-Eye Atlas. He kept calling it 31 Atlas, and I just started laughing, you know?
It's like, he doesn't even know. He's like, who?
Yeah, who? 31 Atlas? What's 31? You know, is that the address?
Yeah.
I live on 31 Atlas Boulevard. So yeah, 3-Eye Atlas. I don't know. War in the Middle East.
It's a distraction.
Donald Trump. I don't know. China. Who knows? You know. You know. So yeah. Have that affirmation in your pocket. Who doesn't exist in my universe.
Paul says, Vedagurudev, you used to be a master of distraction. Now you're Kriya pretty much 24/7. What do you do in your downtime to relax? I am frequently getting bored. Frequently get bored.
So yeah, master of distraction. I don't know. I don't have too much downtime. You know, you
don't have time to get bored.
Right. I don't have time to get bored. You know, I upload a bunch of videos daily. I make a lesson plan for our next class, which will be our 87th class. I've been trying to edit a bunch of videos for our classroom on Samadhi. And, you know, I promised Darren that I would make a video on my daily practice. I haven't got to that one. So I don't have too much time. So restlessness is not in my vocabulary, or boredom, you know. So I don't know. If I did have some downtime, like in the Himalayan mountains, let's say, I just meditate. I do my yogic practice, and you know, I lean into my mantra japa more. Let's say it like that. So I look for opportunities where there's some downtime in my daily life, so I could do more mantra japa, you know, do more pranayama. So if I'm at, like, let's say I'm at the DMV and I'm waiting for hours for them to renew my driver's license, I just do my mantra japa. I bring my mantra bag, put my finger through the little hole, and just sit there and do my mantra japa. I don't want lower frequency beings' energy getting absorbed in my raksha beads, so I protect them. So, you know, and yeah, I look for opportunities to do my yogic practice. But these days, pretty busy at the Kriya Yoga School. You know, there's a lot of work to do. So I don't have that problem. So yeah, I would just, if you have downtime, just read some books, whatever, you know, you like, autobiography or yogi, Bhagavad Gita, the Holy Science, you know, they're all great books. You know, watch some things on YouTube. Just don't get attached. You know, don't let their narrative become your narrative. Use your own discernment, discrimination to decide if it resonates with you, you know. And yeah, I would just say be happy every day, you know. Enjoy the sun, you know. Look at this beautiful Pacific Ocean behind me right here, you know. Look at these palm trees. Look at this Thai flag, you know.
Yeah.
Well, life
Do
is
some
great
Shatak.
when you really open your eyes, you know.
Yeah.
Shatak, look at yourself in the mirror, focus on yourself, and self-observe yourself, you know. So look at the downtime as a true
Like a
blessing.
luxury. Yeah.
Yeah, luxury, right? Because most people work their whole life. I don't know, what do they work? 9 hours a day, 9 to 5, and they get 80 years old. And they were like, I wish I had some downtime, you know. I just wasted my whole life working like a slave for the man. Now I have some downtime. I'm going to enjoy it, you know. Smell the roses. Look at the birds, you know. These are all beautiful things to do on your downtime. You have a beautiful backyard, Paul. Just go out in the backyard, look at the clouds in the sky, look at the trees, look at the birds. What a beautiful blessing that is, right?
Yeah. Enjoy your downtime.
That's what I would do in my downtime.
Yeah, you worked hard for
when
it.
I visited my mother when was that? Like 2 years ago, I visited my mother. I would wake up early, and when the sun came up, she had all kinds of beautiful birds in the Appalachian Mountains of Georgia. And I was like, ooh, look, a cardinal. Oh, that cardinal's so red. Wow. Man, I haven't seen a cardinal in a while. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. There's a blue jay, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an oriole.
Yeah,
Whoa,
so
blooming
beautiful.
bird just whizzed by. Like, so when you open your eyes to see what you've been taking for granted your whole life, then this world becomes a free show, the best show ever in nature. So enjoy nature, I would say. So I became a bird watcher. I love the birds.
Yeah.
And when I was in Himalayan mountain too, look at that, a waterfall, you know, look at that snow-capped mountain. Let me just take a picture, you know, like you know, let me enjoy this cold weather, you know. Most people, they be a frozen popsicle, but to me, I embrace the brutal Himalayan wind on my face, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was a little much. I had a ninja mask where I used to put around my neck. I had to pull it up so my ears didn't freeze, but I still enjoyed it, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't take for granted what's right in front of your face, you know. Go out into your backyard and just enjoy the show.
That Kassanli says this is shock therapy. Well, when you get a blast of cold air on your face, yes.
Yeah, I mean, Himalayan mountains, the elements was all shock therapy. When I took a dip in the, you know, frozen lake of Satuppan Lake in the Himalayan mountains, it was the first 20 seconds were quite shocking, I would have to say, right? Like my
wake you
teeth
up.
were chattering, woo, you know, like getting struck by lightning, right? I learned a good lesson. I tried to ease in to the frozen lake of Satuppan Lake, and Babaji gave me a nice invisible kick, and I fell and in over my head. So
yeah, no easing into that.
I just cannonballed in. And the good irony of the lake of Satuppan Lake, the rocks in the bottom of the lake are like worn from the water, so they're almost like razors. So even if you wanted to put your feet on the ground, you pretty much couldn't. So it like forces you to swim, and you want to swim to get the heat going, you know? So we do different techniques like Kalapabhati breath, Bastrika, you know, Tumo to really heat ourselves up, right? So if you have that discernment, it becomes blissful. So yeah, once I learned that, I was like, well, my feet can't touch the ground because it's like stepping on a bunch of razors on the bottom of the lake. So let me just swim. So I swam to the right side, swam to the left side, swam to the up, down. That we used to have a practice of how would I say this? They look at the lake like the Trinity, right? So like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, right? So to the right, it's like a pyramid. To the right is like, let's say, Brahma. To the top is Shiva. To the left is Vishnu. So I would make like a triangle shape in the lake and swimming. So I would touch all three divine gods in the Holy Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva every day. So that was a beautiful practice.
Yeah.
When the other yogis saw me doing that, they started doing it too. So I had some swimming fun. I mean, they would come and go. It wasn't an everyday thing, Yeah, my guru wasn't much of a swimmer, but yeah, Ved Mooney a couple times, and other yogis would see me out there, and they would they would wait for me, and I would wait for them. Sometimes you want to take a dip, that's what they call it. You want to take a dip, right?
Was it one at a time that would go in the lake, or I don't know? You can go all together.
You could go all together. It just depends if you had people that wanted to join or you wanted to join them. So, it depends. One thing I like about yogis or yoginis, they're on their own time, So
yeah,
sometimes they feel like it, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come, sometimes they go. You're flexible. You don't have any expectations. If you see people waiting for you to show up when the sun comes up, then you're like, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
And but if you don't see nobody there, it doesn't affect you. You go, you do your same routine as you always do. So,
remind me, like, Shiva's the destroyer. I think Brahma's the creator. What is Vishnu?
The preserver.
The preserver. Okay.
Yeah, so he's the glue that holds it all together. But yeah, I don't know. When people say Shiva's the destroyer, I say that's 1/5 of the equation. Shiva is everything. Like dancing Shiva is the creation, the preservation, the destruction, the observation, and the grace. So I would say when people say, like, when I don't know, this guy who made the atom bomb, I forgot his name, Oppenheimer. Yeah, he said he quoted the Bhagavad Gita. He said I don't know. He said something. I am now destruction or something like that about Krishna. But to me, when they say Krishna is destruction, that's seeing the forest without seeing the trees, right? Because Krishna is everything. He is the creator. He is the preserver. He is the destruction. So when they say just destruction about Shiva, I would say he's everything. He is the creator and the destroyer and the preserver and the grace and the what would it say? Observer or instruction, something like that. It's called the 5 functions of Shiva. So I look at all gods like that. So when they say they try to say Shiva is the destroyer, he's way more than that. He is everything. So that's the way I kind of look at it. But they would say in the traditional, how can I say, short version of it, they would say Shiva represents the destroyer, Brahma represents the creation, Vishnu represents the preservation, of the Holy Trinity. That would be a shorter version. But in my perception, I said they all represent every form, So putting them in one box is doing them an injustice, especially Lord Shiva, right?
Yeah, Shiva's complex.
Beyond comprehension. He is a cosmic dancer. I can't put Shiva in a box by no means, right? So I don't
when you
try
just
to put any identities on any deity if possible.
yeah. Well, I feel like when you destroy something, you make room for something to grow. Like when the forest burns, that makes room for new growth to come. So he's making room
Yeah,
for growth.
absolutely. That's what they would say. They would say, so dancing Shiva has a circle around it, right? He creates, he preserves, he destroys. So it's basically making room for new, taking out the old and bringing in the new, you know? So that's kind of what it symbolizes, right? So when I destroy something, I make room for something to be created new. So
Yeah. Well, Fitzguru says, as God will call you, he says, God bless you guys. Well, God bless you, Fitzguru.
God bless you too, Fitzguru. God will call you.
Fitzguru says, I'm always most tired at these times. Well, get some sleep. You need it. No, you
Yeah, if you
struggle with
feel
sleep.
tired, maybe just let it play in the background. Take a good snooze. The soothing voices of Vedagurudev and Veronica
Yes, we'll
taking
put you
you
to sleep.
into slumberland, right? There goes Vedagurudev on his soapbox again about
Yep,
the elites or whatever, you
yep,
know?
he's on a roll.
All right. Good sleeping pill, right? Transitioning you into sleep.
Yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. Kasan Lee says, yesterday I told Chat GPT to make an article on Buddha's very core teachings in radical style. It finished the piece with, look at the stars, love people while they're still alive, and don't, let me go, oh, take yourself so damn seriously.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Good words of wisdom from Buddha's teaching via Chat GPT. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you. That's what I always say. Help people, love people. I'm gonna add that one. Look at the stars,
Yeah.
you know. And yeah, my guru always used to say, "Don't be so serious, Fed Guru Dev." Such a hardcore, rigid yogi, right? Like, you know, my hand has to be in this position for me to do the full whale pose. You know, it was written in the book, and I'm letting down my lineage and my parampara if my finger is 1 centimeter off. You know, he was like, not so serious. Yoga should be blissful and enjoyed, and happy. Relaxed and comfortable. You know, don't be a serious hardcore yogi. We have too many of those out here. We need more
Yes.
blissful yogis, not
Yeah.
serious, going by the book yogis. So don't be
Uh,
definitely wise words of wisdom from Buddha. Don't be so serious. Yeah. So he always used to walk past me and he would see me doing my sadhana, my yogic practice. He's too serious, Vedagurudev. Yoga should be happy and blissful, not serious and rigid and stiff, struggling and painful, you know. So when you have that mindset, when you go into these advanced asanas, I don't know, the plow pose or the full wheel pose, you keep that in your back pocket. Like, this shouldn't be painful. This should be blissful and enjoyable and comfort and relaxed. I should be breathing into my spine, not struggling or holding my breath. So that would definitely help get you through the advanced postures for sure. Because yeah, and don't panic. Just breathe. Relax, enjoy it. But when you put your body in a pretzel, let's say the plow pose, when you bring your knees down to your ears, you're like in there. It's like claustrophobic, right? But you got to learn how to breathe and not panic and enjoy it, right? Some of them
yeah.
seem difficult and
Yeah, they're pretty
struggling.
intense.
Yeah, and I saw this one guy, one of our members. His name's Tony. He's a black belt Brazilian jiu-jitsu practicer. So he was telling a story about one of the most famous Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys. What they call it, BJJ. He attributed yoga to his practice, right? So no matter how much they locked him up and stretched him out, he just breathed and relaxed and waited for the opportunity to strike. So yeah, so no matter what this crazy life throws at you, just breathe and you'll overcome it with a smile on your face. So no matter how bad the situation looks like, oh, he's choking me out. He's got my arm. Just going to breathe. Why isn't this guy tapping out? Waiting for the door to open. There it is. Wow. Now you tap out. So, yeah, I forget what the name of his book where he attributed to all this to yoga. I think it's called Breathe, actually, you know? So he was saying his success in jiu-jitsu tournaments and mixed martial arts was because of his yoga practice, you know?
Yeah.
Like no matter what situation, he learned not to panic, not to fight it, just breathe and wait for the opportunity. And yeah, that served him very well. So apply it in your own daily life. No matter what this crazy Maya delusional world throws at you, just breathe. Don't panic. You know, don't get in your own way, and you can overcome anything. And you realize your true inner potential.
I have a question for you from Fitzguru. He says, does Vedagurudev know how to concentrate stone objects? If he can answer on live, such as a lingam? I'm sure.
Oh,
lingam?
Yeah, Shiva Lingam. Yeah. Or they call it Dhyana Lingam, which means meditation lingam. So we basically, a lingam is, how could I put this not crudely? It's Shiva's genital that he used to create the universe, right? But it has no beginning and no end. Let's say it like that. So many yogis focus on the lingam, and it takes them into a state of samadhi and it's to a state of being, right? Because you begin to see that you are the lingam inside you as you. So yeah, I would definitely say focusing on Shiva Lingam, Lingam, it would definitely take you into that state, you know? So most yogis, they like to, some lingams have like a cradle that holds the lingam, right? But most yogis like to take the lingam out of the cradle and look at it as no beginning and no end. And that helps induce the state of samadhi, right? So they start looking at the world as the lingam would look at the world. So you become one with the lingam, let's say it like that, or the linga. So yeah, we used to have a practice where we would find stones that look like a lingam, and we would just use those as the lingam. So you don't need to buy a lingam. You could just use a stone, nice smooth stone that looks like it has no beginning and no end, you know, and
Yeah.
looks like an egg, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Put in your pocket, you know. So use that, focus on it. But if you have the technique of Tratak, which is in our school, and you could use anything as a point of reference or as a bindu to go inside as you and induce you to that state of higher consciousness or samadhi. So, you know, a lot of yogis are traditional and they like to use a linga or a lingam to get them in that state. But if you have the proper technique, you can use anything, you know. You just see a dot on the wall and that would take you into that state. So yeah,
He
if
wants
you
to know
resonate
how
with
you
the lingam, use a lingam. If you don't, you can use anything if you have the proper technique.
well, you want to know how you consecrate it. I guess, how do you bless it? I don't know. Is that
Oh,
important
how
to
do you consecrate?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a traditional yogi, they have what's called a pishakam, where they pour milk over the lingam, they pour honey over the lingam, they pour water over the lingam. What else they put? The ghee over the lingam. They put everything. Then they paint faces on the lingam. So they do all kinds of rituals to consecrate it. But this is mostly used for temple, you know, or ashrams. You see this a lot, you know. They consecrate the lingam and they pour milk over the lingam. They put rice on the lingam, honey, turmeric, all kinds of stuff. What to kind of consecrate the lingam. But it's mostly, it symbolizes the story of Shiva drinking the poison, right? So when Shiva drank the poison, Parvati would put her hands on his throat where he drank the poison, and this is when he turned blue because he drank the poison. They call him Nilakandit, which means like the blue-throated one, like that he always had a blue throat from that day on because he was holding the poison so he could save the world. So when they put rice or water or milk over it, it's cooling down the incarnation of Shiva, which is seen in the lingam, so he doesn't heat up because he drank the poison. So it's more of a symbolism ritual to cool down the lingam, and bless the lingam and give offerings to the lingam. You know what I'm saying? So they see the lingam as the representation of Shiva himself, right? So the same way when you see a yantra, you would see the representation of whichever deity the yantra symbolizes. So they look at the lingam that way, So that it looks like a endless rock to you, but it's really in the traditional yogic Vedic system. They look at it as the physical form of Lord Shiva,
Nice. Kasan Lee says, LOL, Veronica, sorry that made me laugh. It's okay. Now I can look at it and laugh. I don't know. These soul talks are like soul therapy. I'm picking up things I haven't thought about in years. So it's all right.
Yeah, you should laugh. Be happy as much as possible. We try to incorporate some comedy into our soul talks, our sad songs. Sometimes we make Seinfeld references. We try to say funny things. So not so serious. I agree with you, Kasan Lee.
Thank you very much. They are quite lovely.
Life should be enjoyed, not so serious and rigid. Not so serious.
Not so serious.
Wise words from Lord Buddha himself, Not so serious. Look at the stars, love people, help people. Not so serious.
Vedagurudev, God will call you. Also, I remember saying we shouldn't hold the mudras on the below the 3 chakras, but how come when we meditate or do kriya, we hold ganya or mudra at the leg and the knees, sitting position? Because that wouldn't be at
did
the
I
lowest
say
chakra.
that? I mean,
don't
you could
remember
hold
saying that.
You could hold the mudras wherever you want. Like that just goes back to not so serious. Wherever you feel comfortable, hold the mudra there. So if you feel comfortable holding it on your knees, palms facing up, yan mudra is perfectly fine. If yan means wisdom, so yan means wisdom. So wherever you feel it gives you the most wisdom, that's where I would hold it. A lot of people don't like to hold it up, like let's say like this yan mudra, because your arms get tired. So if you want to go for prolonged periods, I would put it on your knees. Hold it wherever you feel comfortable. That's the best place, I would definitely say. So if I said that, I stand corrected. Hold it wherever you want.
Yeah, I'm like, did I say that?
So hold it wherever you feel comfortable, right? The main fruits and the main benefits are getting wisdom, or getting into a meditative state. So wherever you feel the most comfortable, that is the best place to hold the mudras, I would definitely say. So don't be so serious and so rigid. Hold it wherever you like,
Yeah. Kasonli. Sorry, a non-dual question again. It's etched in my brain. Guru, would you say there's noon to get liberated? Me or who? I don't know if that's a misspelled word. Noon to get liberated?
So what was the question again?
I'm not sorry. Okay, a non-dual question again. It's etched in my brain, Guru. Would you say there's it's spelled noon to get liberated? Me or who? It's
To
trying to
get
figure out.
liberated and reach a state of moksha, like I would just be a free bird and do whatever you feel like. And don't let other people's controls or perception become your perception. I mean, we talked about this in the beginning, but yeah, I would say the best way to moksha and liberation is this: going down to your basement, clearing out all the junk that no longer serves you, right? Throwing all those rocks out your backpack. Like, why do I need to know what Kim Kardashian wears to the Grammys? Goodbye. I don't need that in my backpack weighing me down. So you start to have awareness that, see, most of the conditioning, the identities, the things that you're holding in your backpack no longer serve you. So throw all those out. Travel light on the spiritual path. Most yogis, sannyasis, agoris, they just travel with the clothes on their back. Maybe some light puja things, but very little things. So it's a good representation of detachment. You don't need all these things. So if you want to reach a state of moksha, I would just let go of all the things that no longer serve you. And I like when my guru used to say, go back to zero, 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 zero. So in our life, we collect all these things, all these identities, all these conditioning, but you become a hoarder. My guru used to say, Vedagurudev, you're a master of distraction, like Paul said earlier. And I was like, how you mean, Baba? He's like, you collected all this junk that no longer serves you. Go back to zero when you were a child and you enjoyed the sun and you didn't care about anything. So if you want to be liberated, throw all those rocks out your backpack, go down to your basement, your mind, and clear all the boxes that no longer serve you. And just take an itemized account of all the things you're holding on to. Why do I need this? Why do I need to know how many wooden teeth George Washington had 500 years ago, or whatever it is? Don't need that. Throw it out. This person did this to me when I was 10 years old. Throw it out, your
Throw it out.
backpack. You start cleaning house, throw it out, throw it out, throw it out, throw it out. Traveling like a breath of fresh air. Hello, my friend. Are you ready for the divine flight? Where's your check bags? No check bags. Clothes on my back. That's all I need. And I don't even think I need these clothes. Let me take them off, too. I came in the world naked. I'm going to leave the world naked. So nothing. Only my soul is the only thing I need when I ascend. So, yeah. So take account of all the things you're hoarding in your mind that no longer serve you, and throw them out, and you'll be liberated. So yeah, they have a lot of different cool names for liberation, and yogic tradition, we call it moksha, but it doesn't matter the name. It only matters of how you approach it. So if you approach it like, this no longer serves me in the present moment, you'll be on the fast track, the lightning pack to moksha, liberation, or whatever you call it, whatever name you give it. So travel light, my friends, on the spiritual path. My best advice for liberation, moksha, freedom.
All right. Jake Clow says human farming. What are your thoughts on this topic?
If you don't protect your energy, they'll steal your energy.
Yeah.
They would love for you to farm your prana, farm your energy, farm everything.
Yeah,
if
your
you
organs.
if you don't have your shield up and you let them, then they'll treat you like a slave. They would love to farm you. But if you have awareness through walking the spiritual path, you'll be like, no, I ain't doing that. So don't let them farm anything on you. I mean, they're very gross people out here. They're trying to hurt you. They're trying to farm you. They're trying to steal your energy. They're trying to do everything they can.
Yeah,
Have your
everything they
shield
possibly
up.
can.
Have your head on a swivel, you know, see them coming. Stay prepared so you don't have to get prepared, right? Okay. They're always coming. You know they're coming. So anytime they try to farm you, go get out of here, you know, with that, you know? Yeah, yeah, you got a cool ghost story to trick me into stealing my energy, not buying, you know? Not buying whatever you're selling. So
Yeah.
yeah, whatever they try to farm, just have your shield up and laugh at them like the joke they are. And they'll dissolve like butter in the sun, right? Like, oh, God. Let me tell you a story about this, and you better be scared. So, if you're not in a fear based state and you're a fearless yogi, they can't farm anything. You don't believe their ghost story, you know? You're not in a fear based state. Their currency is fear. So when you see their currency, you don't want no part of it, right? Like, let me scare you into doing something you don't want to do so we can farm your energy, you know? Gross. See these people as losers that they are. Losers. The devil is a liar. He's a cheater. He's a scammer. Get away from me, scammer. Loser. You are a loser.
Yeah.
Anybody who tries to farm anything is a loser. And see them, the Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain for who they are. Anybody who tries to hurt children are losers. Anybody that tries to get you into a fear-based state is a loser. So see the Wizard of Oz for who he is. See the pieces on the chessboard. And call a loser for what they are, you know? Liars tell lies. So anybody trying to farm humans, what a super loser you are. I feel shame for you, you know? And have fun in the next reincarnation coming back as a bug or a rat or some lower frequency being, you know? Love people. Don't try to farm them. What a loser you are.
Yeah.
I see you, loser, you know? Not buying what you're selling. Get out of here. Super loser. Human farming, gross, you know, hurting children, gross, losers. Oh, I got a car. Yeah, but you hurt a bunch of children. You are a loser. That car doesn't make you a non-loser. You're a loser with a car, you know, you're a loser with $1 million in the bank. Still a loser. I like when my mother used to say, a dog in a suit is a clean dog, but it's still a dog. You're still a loser no matter what you do. So if you make money off human farming, loser, you know?
Yeah.
Loser. I look at you lower than a insect, a bug, you know? Bottom dweller, you know? Scumbag, loser, you know?
Yeah, stealing
hurting
from
children.
people.
Yeah, stealing, scamming, cheating, hurting, torture, murder, war, death. Loser. I don't care how much money you got in the bank. I see you. I see you. I like what Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita. Your ego is always hiding behind that tree. I see you hiding behind that tree, loser. Oh, look at me. I got a Lamborghini. You're a Lamborghini that got a piece of metal. Still a loser, you know? I got $1 million in my bank account because I hurt children. Loser. I you know, look at me. I'm a cool guy because I bought a bottle at a nightclub. But when I leave this nightclub, I do human farming. Loser, you know?
Yeah.
No matter what you got, you're still a loser, and you still got to look at yourself in the mirror. Anybody who does human farming is a loser. Anybody who hurts children is a loser. Anybody who scams, cheats, lies, loser. Holding up the black flag. The black flag is a joke to me. They're all losers, you know? Hold up the white flag. Be a light being. Help people. Love people.
Be better.
Be kind to people. Be better always, you know? Be compassionate. Hold up the white flag. Don't hold up the black flag. These are all losers. Why do you want to be on the losing football team anyway? You know? Losers. Human farming. Losers. I'm so ashamed of you. Gross.
Yeah.
You stink.
I know
Loser.
I see all the time is like the scammers. I get like scam calls every day. They're like want me to sign up for some loan, but then I'll give them all my personal information. You know, they're like cyber security. I don't know. It's just there's scam. They're farming for my information. So I see that
Yeah,
all the time.
they're data mining all your information. Losers, and yeah, the scammers call you. Yeah, they call me too. Hello, remember me? No, scammer. Block.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Who are
Yeah.
you? Oh, remember me? I met you at when you were in Boston. I was never in
Yeah.
Boston. Loser, scammer. I was watching something this week, and they call it pig butchering, right? I'm gonna tell you a horror story right now, right? And this shocked my system and reminded me how much people are losers in the Maya delusional world. So they call it pig butchering, right? So what they do, they call this banker in Kansas, right? And they say, "Hey, how you doing? You remember me?" And you're like, "No." Oh, okay. And they strike up a conversation. So they don't hit you over the head with it the first day, right? After a month, they start showing like, "Look at me, I have a Lamborghini, and look at you like this watch I bought? It was $50,000." It's all fake, it's all whatever. And then they say, "Oh, how did you get so much money?" "Well, I invested in crypto, and let me show you." And it's a scam, right? So you invest money, and they steal your money, and they lead you on. And this guy in Kansas, he was a head of a bank, and he gave $50 million to these scammers. So these
my God.
scammers come to find out, yeah. So all the farmers in Kansas put their money in this bank, and they trusted it. And this guy thought he was sending it to some girl in Asia, and they stole all his money. They gave him 24 years in jail. So
oh no.
learn from your mistakes. But yeah, he lost everything, and he lost other people's money. So that is, they call that pig butchering, which they basically fatten the pig, and they kill the pig when the pig is fat, when they got all your money, which is totally gross. I feel ashamed of people out here.
Yeah.
The second part is the worst part. So they basically, how can I say it? They put ads on Facebook, and like these countries, let's say Africa, right? Like, so they fly you to Thailand. They pay for your expenses. When you land in Thailand, they put you in a van. They basically kidnap you, drive you to the border of Myanmar, where they have these call scam centers, right? So, and then they make you a slave. They torture you. They beat you if you don't scam people in America. So 17 hours a day, they make you get on the phone. So when you get these calls, it's probably from them. And they have it in Cambodia. I'm embarrassed because I'm surrounded by these people. They're over to the west. I'm on the east, but I guess Cambodia is on the east. So yeah, they have these big, huge scam complexes with thousands of people that they enslaved. And if you don't want to scam people, they torture you, beat you, they starve you, and gross, So
Yeah.
Anybody out there, public service announcement. If you get an email said you want to they'll make up some big number. They ain't going to pay you. They don't pay any of these people. They're slaves. So if you live in, I don't know, let's say they're not going to do it in America. They go for easy targets. Let's say, I don't know, you live in India, and you want to make good money. Do you want to make, I don't know, $1,000 a month, or more? They'll say like $10,000 a month because they want you to be greedy. Okay, fly to Southeast Asia, and before you know it, you wake up in Myanmar, and you're in one of these scam complexes, and they're torturing you and beating you and making you sell steal a bunch of money and scam people.
Yeah. Sounds
So
too
when you
good to
get
be true.
yeah, when I saw they landed in Bangkok, I was like, man, I wish I lived in Bangkok. I would go to the airport and I would just wait at the airport. They hold up a sign. They showed the whole scam, right? It's called pig butchering, right? And they trick these people to fly into Asia, and they make them slaves, and beat them, and if they don't make enough money, and really gross people. So if I lived in Bangkok, I would wait at the airport when you come out, and I would see their scam, right? Like they hold up your name, and I'd be like, hey, come here. This is a scam. They're gonna make you a slave, dude. They're gonna put you in a car. They're gonna drive you to the border of Myanmar. They're gonna, when you get to the border of Myanmar, they're gonna show up, and they have the Myanmar army or the rebels, whatever they call it. They protect them, right? So you get to the border, they got a bunch of guns, force you into a boat. Next thing you know, you're scamming all day long, And if you don't make enough money, then they beat you, electrocute you, pour water on you, like really gross. So if you get an email or you see an ad, like, do you want to make a lot of money and live a good life? They'll probably say Thailand, because if they say Myanmar, it's a lie. Myanmar is like war, and they say Cambodia. You want to live in Thailand? Fly to Thailand, and next thing you know, you wake up and you're being tortured and forced to scam people and call people. So if you get an email or a message on any social media from somebody that you don't know, let's say, right? And they'll be like, it'll be a nice looking picture of an Asian woman, right? They catch a lot of these people like in Alabama, Oklahoma. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Why is this beautiful Asian lady sending me money? It's a scam. And they'll be like, remember me? It's Lily. And they'll be like, no, I don't know you. And they'll strike up a conversation. They're not going to hit you with the crypto the first day. They're going to make you fall in love with them. And then once they got you on the hook, they'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm an investment bank. I invest in crypto and I have a bunch of money. And they'll be like, they play on your greed. Like, really? How'd you make so much money? How'd you buy all this fancy stuff? It's all fake anyway. And then they say, I invested in crypto. If you want me to teach you how to invest in crypto, let me show you. And before you know it, your bank account is empty. You're sleeping under a bridge. You're stealing from people to hold the scam. And the worst part, when you know it's a scam, they try to get more money out of you, like they said this guy from Kansas flew to Australia. Okay, yeah, give me my money back. So if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So if public service announcement, anybody contacts you on any social media that you don't know, scam. Tell them they're scammer too. It's so gross. They call it pig butchering, which means they fatten the hog. And when the hog is fat, they kill it, Yeah. So gross. So don't do it, And you don't want to wake up in war-torn Myanmar being electrocuted and tortured, because you didn't sell it. You didn't convince enough people to invest in crypto.
Yeah.
Or, whatever. So
whatever the scam is.
I mean, yeah, I was actually watching this now. I wanted to know how it worked. And so they were calling it, right now is the golden age of scam, right? They're scamming, everybody's scamming, I mean, I don't even want to give my credit card to Walmart now.
Yeah.
So many scams out there, you don't know what's real. And they make these websites look like it's real. Like it'll look like a Coinbase website or whatever, So don't fall for the trap, Death, to all these pig butchers, all these Chinese mafia and Cambodia and Myanmar. Losers, loser, you are a loser. You out there, pig butcher, gross. Leave people alone. Stop stealing money. Stop scamming. I'm ashamed of you out
there. So gross.
They're coming. Get ready for it. They're coming for sure. So if any man or woman that you don't know contact you on social media, scammer. So save yourself a lot of headache. And if they offer you a job in Southeast Asia, scam. They're going to
don't
torture
do it.
you. They're going to kidnap you. You know, you don't want to wake up in a call center in Myanmar or Cambodia, or I don't even know, maybe probably even India sometimes, you know, so don't do it to yourself. If it sounds too good to be true, it is, right? Be like, nah, I'm good, you know? So believe me, there are a lot of people that have, I don't know, been released and they've told these horror stories, you know? And they had these people when I watch these things like telling, he was like, you know, so if I lived in Bangkok, I would go to the airport right now and I would wait for people to come out, and I already know their trick. They hold up a sign and I'll be like, listen, dude, how'd you come here? You know? Oh, I saw an ad and when I was in India to come to Thailand and live a good life and make a lot of money. No. Scam. Get back on the plane, dude. Hurry up. They're going to put you in a van and you're going to end up in Myanmar. Get out of here, you know? Get out, you know? I'm going to fight these dudes at the airport. Right? Tell the Thai immigration, scammers, there they are, right there. Pig butchers, get them. Oh my God, what are you doing? Losers, you know?
Yeah, so, they're demons.
Yeah, they're real demons, right? You know? Like, so have your head on the swivel. They're out here. They're coming, you know? So I don't mean to shock anybody or scare anybody, but protect your energy.
Yeah.
There are a lot of liars. There are a lot of losers out here. There are a lot of demons. They're trying to separate you from your money. Don't give it to them, you know?
Yeah.
So any investment you see online, the only place I would invest with is like a real credible place. And I wouldn't even do it online. I would go to the place. Like, I don't know, what do you call it? Merrill Lynch or Charles Schwab, you know? Go to the real office. Okay, I want to invest in stocks. Okay. But online, no, I wouldn't give your money to anybody online, you know? And I hate to say that because I have an online school, but we're real here, you know?
Yeah.
I've had people who have joined our school, you know, go on a call and all they said was like, I just want to make sure you're real and this wasn't a scam, you know? Yeah, it's real. You know, I'm a real person. I'm available 24 hours a day. Okay. All right. I'm going to join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. That's all they said. It was like a 2-minute call.
Yeah.
They just wanted to make sure it wasn't a scam. There's so many scams out here. So protect your money, protect your information online. They're coming, you know?
Well, also in the school, if you get to level 8, you get a free membership, and that's just participating and liking people's comments. It takes some work, but me and Kyle have free memberships, so not taking our money.
Yeah, so all you have to do is like and comment, and you'll get there, you know. So I would suggest everybody to do that, you know. But protect your, you know, if some lady from Asia calls you and says, I love you, you look good, you know it's a scam. It'd be like, Vedagurudev told me about this. No way, you know? But there are a lot of lonely people in Oklahoma, or Kansas, or Alabama, Miami, Florida, wherever, you know? Like, really? You think I look nice? Let me send you all my retirement money. Oh. Please don't do it.
It's a different world now.
Feed your family, right? So anybody asking for money online, you know it's probably 90% a scam, you know.
Yeah.
But they're always trying to play on your greed. You want to make money? The golden wave is crypto. You know, click on this link. It looks right. You know, they make up a bunch of stuff in Photoshop and everything. Oh, this looks real. Oh, I got my money back. They ain't giving you no money back. Ask for your money back, right? Invest $10 and ask for $10 back and see if they give it back. And you'll see the scam right away, right? Okay. Yeah, it's not really working for me. You know, they're going to show you a bunch of numbers. Look, you made $100. You know, okay, give me the $100 back. That's when you see the scam. They're stealing money. They ain't giving money back, right? So If you want to see the scam, just ask for your money back. Okay, I made $100. You show it on the dashboard or your fake website. Give it back to me. Put it back in my bank account. Wait a minute. We got to pay. Oh, scam.
Yeah.
Okay, shove my $10 up your ass, scammer. Loser, right?
Loser.
Loser. But I love you. You're so beautiful. Loser, you're a liar. Okay, fly here right now to Oklahoma and see me. Oh well, I don't know. My mother's in the hospital. Liar, scammer. So if you want to see the scam, ask for your money back, right? A reputable place will give you your money back.
I just saw a funny scam. It was YouTube will pay you to watch videos, but you just have to pay $28 for a service fee. And I typed it in, is this a scam? And like, yes, YouTube does not pay anybody to watch videos.
Of course. They make us have 3,000 watch hours to get monetized. They're not giving money away. For sure, they're not.
They don't want anybody to watch their videos. It's
all a scam to separate you from your money. Any job you have to pay to work, it's a scam.
Yeah.
You go to work to make money, not pay money. Oh, give us $500 and you could work this job and make millions. Yeah, sure, scam. I go to work to make money, not pay money. Any job that tells you to pay money to work, scam for sure. Same thing. Pay $28 and you'll get paid to watch YouTube videos. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's the easiest job that doesn't exist.
Good scammer, right?
Yeah.
And they think, most people think like, I watch YouTube videos all day long. Oh, I'm going to be rich.
I'm qualified.
I'm qualified. I'm going to be rich. Yeah. Tell them to pay you money and you'll see the scam right away. That's when the scam unfolds. And that's when they'll block you, right? End transmission. Okay. I watched a million YouTube videos today. I made $500. Give me my $500. Well, wait a minute. Now they're gonna make up some BS and scam and transmission. They'll block you, and when they block you, it's like the trash taking itself out. Yes. Magic. Good.
Like good.
Okay. You got me. You got my $28. Goodbye, scammer.
And I'm gonna let everybody know.
That's what I'm doing on here.
Yeah.
Everybody who watches this now and later, see the pieces on the chessboard, the scam and play, right? And tell them scammer. So anytime magically some girl will send me a message on WhatsApp app I've never heard of, I send a scammer, block.
Yeah.
Liar. And these aren't even real people. That's not even their picture. They were showing a good-looking Asian girl who was like a model in New York City. And she even posted on her Instagram, I never have asked anybody for crypto ever. It's a scam. They're using my picture, using my identity to steal your money. It's a scam, So I would say anything crypto, don't do it. Unless you're going to, I wouldn't even go to Coinbase. I would go to like a real physical place, like let's say like, I don't know, Merrill Lynch or Charles Schwab. Go there in person, nothing online. Definitely no crypto. That's where they deal. Everything crypto is pretty much a scam, so protect yourself out there.
Yeah.
Protect your retirement fund. And if a beautiful Asian lady sends you a message that you've never contacted or heard of, be like, there it is. Vedagurudev told me.
There's the red flag.
Send them a message back. Scammer. Block. I block you. Liar.
Yeah.
Imagine you're a model in New York City and you're like, why did you steal my money? I invested when you told me to invest in crypto. We're like, who are you? About? I don't know you. You're right. Like, she posted on her Instagram. I never have asked anybody for crypto, Yeah. It's a scam. You got taken for a ride, So don't get taken for a ride. I mean, the world is hard enough and It's hard enough to pay your bills without losing your whole retirement fund, you know?
Yeah.
Don't do it to yourself, you know? Imagine you're a farmer and you bust your ass all day farming and some jackass at the bank stole all your money. Gross.
Yeah. Terrible.
You're like, all right, I'm going to retire. I'm going to be on Easy Street. We got bad news for you. That jackass at the bank just sent all your money to the scammers in Cambodia or Myanmar. Damn it. You know?
Yeah.
Gross. I killed myself my whole life and goodbye, my life savings. You know?
Bye. Now, speaking of ugliness, J. Clo says what the elites think. They think we're stupid.
Yeah. Well, what did the elites think? I mean, I just went into it, but yeah, the elites think we're sheep. They think we're slaves. We're stupid. We work for them. You know, they think all this, right? They think we're stupid. We don't have the right discernment and the right discrimination to make our own decisions. They think we're just sheep regurgitators, right? They'll tell us what the world is. And when you become self-realized, you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. So they think we're stupid. You know, Paul talked about this before. They can't tell us about aliens because we're so stupid we'll jump out the window. So they basically tell on themselves what they think of us. They think we're sheep, losers, we're idiots, you know, we're morons, you know, like all of the above. That's what they think, you know, slaves. Let me tell you a story about what's going on in the world. That's the 7 o'clock nightly news. You know, they hope you're so tired from working a 9 to 5 that all you do is go regurgitate their narrative. Their narrative becomes your narrative, you know. But when the elites say go right, I go left. I say, liars are going to tell lies. There they are, the devils. Let me tell you a story about what's going on in Israel. Liar.
Liar.
If you have the affirmation, how does it serve me in the present moment? It dissolves all their lies, the elites, right? It's like butter in the sun, like I said before, right? Oh, well, you know there's a virus out there. Oh, my God, I should be scared. I should hide under the bed. But if you don't care about it, it dissolves their fear-based propaganda, their psyops. So, yeah, if you have the affirmation of how does this serve me in the present moment, you kill their whole narrative. Okay, well, you should be scared of the war in the Middle East, and it's going to be World War III. Let me go outside, look up in the sky. No airplanes, no bombs, no fire. Ghost story, lies. You know, they're going to lie to you. It's a constant attack on your consciousness, but have your shield up. When their meteors hit your atmosphere, dissolve on impact. Yeah, sure. That doesn't serve me in the present moment. Well, what do you think about this virus out here? Doesn't serve me in the present moment. I feel good. I feel happy. You know, what virus? It doesn't exist in my universe. So, yeah, who cares what the elite thinks? The slave master? I don't care anything what the slave master thinks, you know? Like, loser. The slave master is a loser. Oh, you're elite. Oh, I got a Lamborghini. Yeah, but you pushed a young child in front of a car. You're a loser. You're a loser with a car. You're a nonstop loser. No matter what you do, you're a loser. So what the elite think, who cares? They're losers. They're devils. They're evil. They're scammers. They're liars. They're cheaters, you know? I don't care. I like what Veronica said in one of the sad songs. She said, all these people with money have a bunch of flowers and a great looking garden in front of their house. I say, yeah, behind closed doors, they hurt children. They steal. They're scammers. They're liars. They're cheaters. They're still losers. They're losers with some flowers. If I was a flower, I'd be like, get me out of here. I don't like the energy around these losers, you know? Losers, you know? What kind of karma do I have where I have to be in a flower garden with a bunch of losers, you know? Beautiful flowers, but ugly soul, you know, lower frequency, lower instincts, you know. So, yeah, we try to be loving, helpful, 24 hours a day. These losers think if they give $100 at some church, they'll be forgiven for their sin. So be a 24-hour a day, helpful, unconditional, loving nuclear power plant. and see the losers for they are. Losers, you know? I got a car, yeah, but you're driving a piece of metal as a loser. Loser.
Loser.
What'd you do to get that car? Still a loser. Loser with a car. Loser with $1 million in their bank account. Loser, you know? So it's time we expose the losers for who they are, you know? And the elites are losers. Liars, cheaters, liars telling lies. Loser, I see you, loser.
I see you.
Loser. I'm not buying what you're selling, you know, loser, right? Lie. Let me tell you a story about the world. Loser, liar, you know, I don't believe anything you say. Loser. So that's what I think of the elites. Super losers, you know?
Super
Loser.
losers.
I see you, loser, you know?
You're the mold on my berries. Like you're
You're the scum on the bottom of the ocean. Losers, you know? Losers. Nothing cool about you, loser.
Yeah. No
Anybody who harms or does violence to get money or hurts people, steals people's money, cheats people, scams people, they're losers. See them for who they are. Loser, you know?
Okay. Joe Kasanli says, Joe and his weed fried brain. Well, I love the guy anyways, LOL. Are you referring to Joe Biden? Which Joe are you talking about? Like...
Yeah, clarify which Joe. There's a lot of Joe out here, you know. Who,
but
Joe
I
Rogan?
love him anyways. Joe Rogan? Oh, maybe Joe. We were talking about Joe Rogan. Okay.
I mean, I listen to Joe Rogan every day. So like, but I'm not attached to it, you know. I use my own discernment, my own discrimination to decide what is real and what isn't. And I don't know, most of it doesn't exist in my universe. You know, it's some interesting topics to pass the time while I'm doing my Kriya yoga work, you know, from my Kriya yoga school, you know. So I'm not invested in it. It's just playing in the background like the radio while you're cleaning your kitchen, you know. That's how I listen to Joe. I'm not invested in it. Let's say it like that. But that's how I watch movies too. Like one eye is on the movie and mostly listening while I'm doing important stuff, you know, helping people.
Yeah, important stuff. Winner.
Winner.
Yeah.
Winner. You know. How do you do it like Wu-Tang,
helping
right?
people. Yeah.
How do you do it? Wu-Tang, right?
I was thinking like a
winner.
Wu-Tang.
Winner.
Wu-Tang.
Put your W's in the sky. Wu-Tang is for the children. Wu-Tang forever.
That's our new mantra.
Shout out to my friends in Wu-Tang, right? Wu-Tang is forever.
Wu-Tang.
Put up your W's. All I do is win. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, all
Miami,
you do is
Florida,
win. 305. Do you recommend fasting? Yes, we do.
We went in a long rant on this in our last sad song. You probably saw it. So yeah,
100%.
We definitely recommend fasting. Every Thursday, I fast 24 hours a day. Every day, I pretty much fast. You know, I eat
every
once
day
a
you
day.
Be fasting.
Every day I be fasting. So I intermittent fasting, and you know, I would recommend it to everybody. You know, if you have any health problems, I would probably say the best thing you could do is fast. You know, I mean, as long as you're not hit by a bus or something. You know, like if you want to lose weight, lightning path fasting. You have some health issues, fasting. You know. I would recommend fasting for everything. So I fast for sure. You know, that's a practice I learned in the Himalayan mountains, and I incorporate it into my daily practice, integrate it into my daily practice. So intermittent fast as much as you can. Like I was telling Sandy in the last sat song, you know, fast for 8 hours. When you overcome that and you feel comfortable with 8 hours, go 9 hours. Just work your way up, you know. Rome was not built in a day, so just work your way up. If you fast 12 hours and you don't feel uncomfortable, go back to 11 where you felt comfortable and work your way up to fasting, you know. So I would probably say the goal is 18 hours in a minute fasting. You know, if you can get there, you're cool. You don't have to
Yeah.
be a yogic superhero fast like
Like
Vedagurudev
Vedagurudev.
5 days indirectly. You know, crossing the limit of being petrified. I would just say, yeah, if you could have maintain a practice of 18 hours a day fasting, you're great. You know, you're golden. You're going to lose weight. You're going to feel good, everything. And when you fast, you kind of flush your body. You flush everything out your body. You purify your body, which is good, you know. So get all that junk out. I know when I started fasting and I started applying these yogic kriyas to purify and cleanse your digestive tract, the people in my Kriya Yoga Masterclass know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I swear to God, when I first did that, man, I have never used the
Cleaned it all
bathroom
out.
so much. But anaconda, let's say it like that. You
Yeah.
know, I was holding
Clean
on
your
to a lot
pipes.
of stuff. I needed to let go. So definitely purify and treat your digestive tract good. You know.
Yes. Highly recommend it. Okay. Now, oh, Andromeda, aka Mariana, says hello, beautiful Veronica and dear Vedgurudev. Well, hello, beautiful
Hello,
Mariana.
beautiful Mariana.
Yeah.
Glad to have your energy here, as always. We
Yes.
appreciate you always sending love and healing energy your way.
Yeah.
Whatever you're going through, we'll help you overcome it.
J. Clo wants to know, do you recommend I give up meat on my spiritual journey?
I mean, that's a personal choice you have to make, you know? I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessary. If you enjoy meat, enjoy it, you know? You know, you don't have to be a vegetarian, you know, on the spiritual path.
Yeah.
It helps some people, but what you want to do, you want to raise your consciousness so high that you're unaffected by anything. So be like Neem Karoli Baba. I'll tell you a story. Ram Dass had some LSD pills, right? And Neem Karoli Baba, who I resonate with, Sri Ram Jai Hanuman, you know, he said, "What is that in your hand, Ram Dass?" He said, "Medicine." And before he could say anything, he snatched it up, threw it in his mouth. And he was like, "Oh my God, I just killed my guru. I just killed my Baba." He just swallowed 20 LSD pills. No one could survive that. But he was untouched and untainted, unaffected. Nothing happened. And Ram Dass couldn't believe it. So if you eat meat or you don't eat meat, long as your consciousness is such a high level, you'll be unaffected by anything. So if you enjoy meat, enjoy it. You know, why not? Don't beat yourself up about it. Regardless if you eat meat or not, it doesn't define your soul or who you are as a yogi. It doesn't make you less of a yogi because you eat meat, you know? So I wouldn't be a rigid, strict yogi, you know, me included. I don't eat too much meat, but if you have a tasty steak in front of me, I'm going to eat it, you know? It's a blessing. So, yeah, don't be a food Nazi. You know, it doesn't define your inner work. Let's say it like that, you know? So if you eat meat, it's perfectly fine, you know? I know that's not the traditional yogic answer. They're going to say all veg, all vegetarian, but
shame you.
no shame here. Don't be a
Yeah.
food Nazi. Do whatever makes you happy. If you eat meat, enjoy it. If you eat lettuce, enjoy it, you know? So I would say, in my perspective, just have your inner work to such a high level that no matter what you do, if you enjoy some Skittles today, it doesn't affect you. Same like Ram Dass, you know? If his inner work, his higher consciousness was to such a high level that 20 LSD pills couldn't affect him. And that's the state you want to be in, where you're unaffected by anything, you know? You're unaffected by social media, mainstream media. You're unaffected by Skittles, meat, birthday cake. No matter what you put in, you're unaffected. You're leading with your soul. Your soul is to such a high degree, to such a higher awareness, a higher consciousness that if you eat some steak or some meat, you're it doesn't define you as a yogi. You're still self-realized. Let's say it like that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be a food Nazi. Just do whatever you feel is right for you. You are the king of your castle, queen of your castle, and you make the decisions because you are in control of your universe. So if you have meat in your universe, enjoy it. If you don't have meat in your universe, enjoy it too, you know? So I don't want to be a food Nazi, you know? I like when they say in the yogic text or the Kriya yoga text that Babaji doesn't eat food, but because he's a light being and an enlightened ascended master, right? But if you offer Babaji food, he'll eat it. You know, he doesn't need it, but as a sign of good faith, he'll eat it, you know? So, yeah, I would just say do whatever you feel. And that's the best way to live your life. So don't be ashamed if you eat meat. Enjoy it, you know?
Where was I? Oh, you just answered J. Clo's question. He said, I grew up on Big Macs. Yeah, me too. And I always had a 6-pack of Pepsi in my fridge. So, yeah,
me
okay.
too. Like before I got on the spiritual path, I used to be a DJ, right? And my mind tricked me into thinking to stay up all night to DJ, I needed a liter of Coke or Pepsi, whatever. And I used to drink it. So I treated my body like an amusement park. I understand where you're coming from, J. Clo. I wouldn't eat a Big Mac every day because you might wake up like, I don't know, maybe not, you know. I used to wake up like I got hit by a truck after drinking all that Pepsi. Like, oh my God.
I'm feeling this.
You know, I mean, I don't know. Like, if you enjoy Big Macs, just enjoy it. Don't beat yourself up about it. You know, I wouldn't eat a Big Mac every day, but it happens to the best of us, me included. I used to eat a Burger King, Big Mac, all of the above, every fast food you could think of. You know, so drink Pepsi, but I just realized I couldn't treat my body like an amusement park no more. I just can't do it no more. So I felt like a click in my life, and I just said, okay, you know, and then I got on the Kriya yoga path and I shed all that. It no longer serves me. So try to get sugar out your life as much as possible, but it takes some work. Definitely for me. I went through withdrawals, everything. Like I was addicted to drugs. Like I was craving that sugar. But if I can do it, you can do it, you know? No longer serves you. You know, your body can't do it. You can't treat your body like an amusement park, you know? So the older you get, the more you say, I can't do it no more. So that's basically what happened to me. I just couldn't do it no more.
Kassan Lee, he says, I think words and labels are the problem. We see words and labels, not the real world. Oh, that's a very profound thought. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but if you see words like smoke in the air, they don't really affect you. Whatever the words are, don't let it affect you. So feel the energy, feel the deeper meaning behind the words. You know, words have no meaning if they have no action behind it. You know, I could say I'm the king of the universe. It doesn't mean anything because I don't have the action to prove it or back it up. So, you know, if you just see words for some smoke in the air, you know, and you look at people's actions, not their words, then you'll be able to shed a lot, you know. You'll see all the people for their fake stories, right? You know, there are a lot of good storytellers out here. Yeah. You know, I have a solid gold airplane. Okay, show it to me. Well, it's in the shop. You know, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Words in the smoke in the air. You know, no action. Now, if you show me a solid gold airplane and I can physically touch it, maybe you do have that.
Yeah, you brought
But
the receipts.
most of the people don't bring the receipts, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They're good storytellers, you know, and they want you to attach to their story, and they believe their own BS and they regurgitate their own BS, you know. And when you don't believe their BS and you call them on their BS, they get angry and they want to fight you, you know. So stay away from those people, you know.
Well, this is a two-part question, so bear with me. When you mentioned taking a picture in the Himalayas, did you mean a mental picture where you can strongly recall the memory? The above question is not from me. It's from my partner, Jason, who is on my laptop watching along. Double trouble tonight.
Okay. Welcome, Double Trouble. Yeah, so I took thousands of physical pictures. Like if you join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, every Saturday I put a new picture of me in the Himalayan mountains. So I have good mental pictures and I have good physical receipts and proof that this actually took place. Videos, pictures, endless, right? So I have all the receipts and everything. Actually, let's play the guru video.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you can actually
Good
see
idea.
the video and you could see me in the Himalayan mountains with my guru and in real time, and me taking a dip in the Himalayan sacred lake, Satupan Lake, you know, the elements, all the rocks, everything. So yeah, I have receipts to back it up. And
Okay.
I'll let you decide whether it's real or not. Welcome. My name is Vedagurudev, and I am honored to be your teacher in this transformative practice of Kriya Yoga. I am an award-winning Himalayan yogi, holding the highest certification in Kriya Yoga instruction, recognized by India's most respected yoga acharyas. Since 2018, I have been teaching this profound spiritual science of Kriya Yoga to students all around the world, helping them unlock their inner potential, aligning with the divine. Who is Vedagurudev's guru? My revered guru is Swami Vedananda Saraswati. He is one of India's most respected yogis, swamis, and spiritual teachers. His ashram is located in Dwadahat in the state of Uttarakhand, India, nestled amidst the serene Himalayan mountains, near the sacred Babaji's cave. Swami Vedananda is not only a master of yoga, but also the author of several renowned books on the subject, sharing timeless wisdom with seekers worldwide. His teachings have profoundly shaped my spiritual journey and deepened my understanding of Kriya Yoga. What is Vedagurudev's lineage? Parampara. My practice and teachings are rooted in an unbroken lineage of Parampara, which signifies the uninterrupted transmission of Kriya Yoga knowledge, techniques, and values from one generation to the next. This Siddha tradition, known as Siddhanta, ensures the teachings remain pure and potent while adapting to the needs of the times. It is through this lineage that I not only learned the sacred techniques of Kriya Yoga, but I also absorbed the wisdom, energy, and the transformative power of the tradition directly from my beloved Sadguru Deva, Maha Avatar Babaji Nagaraj, the immortal fountainhead of Kriya Yoga. Why the name Vedagurudev? The spiritual name Vedagurudev was given to me by my guru as a part of sacred initiation called Name Diksha, during a profound experience in the Himalayan caves near Satupan Tau Lake in Barinac, India. What is Name Diksha? Name Diksha is a sacred initiation where my guru bestowed a spiritual name upon me, Vedagurudev. My name symbolizes a new spiritual identity, marking the commitment to the spiritual path, my alignment with higher truths. My guru intuitively chose the name Vedagurudev based on my energy, potential, and inner nature. Okay, there you have it. You know? So Double Trouble, Sandy and Jason. Hopefully that answers your question about yeah, so I have many physical pictures, physical videos, and receipts from the Himalayan mountains. So I revisit my cave in the Himalayan mountains when I transition into sleep every night. I think we have somebody new That
I'll skip
what is it
down to
called?
them. Where
Duggar?
Wudunger? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what he. No yogi or yogini left behind. So
He says, hi, Jason here. If you want a good laugh, you should check out the movie Kriya from 2020. It's a horror movie about a world famous DJ who discovers Kriya. LOL. That's not nice, Jason.
yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Jason, to be better.
Also a horror movie. Some guy coming on a live stream with negative energy, right?
I should have read this comment before I said it.
Oh
Jason,
yeah. I couldn't see it.
be better.
This is good comedy. Yeah, I got a horror movie called Jason Loser, telling lies and making up fake stories to make himself feel better, judging other people on the Kriya yoga path.
Loser, Hoondunger.
All right, never mind. I walked into that one.
Yeah, he's got another one that's not very nice either.
All right, let's hear it. I take the good with the bad.
Yeah. You might not make it through the whole movie, but get a couple of good chuckles before you turn it off. LOL.
Oh, I get a good chuckle from your comments. Your nice trolling. Yeah. I might not make it through all your comments. Laughing at it like the joke it is, right? Getting my popcorn. Ah, ha, ha. Jason, that's the best you got.
Yeah. You know,
if the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah, judger.
Judging other people.
Yes.
Not very yogic-like, right?
Yeah.
If you don't approve, change the channel.
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody's forcing you.
Helping people here unconditionally.
Yeah.
If you don't like the movie, change the channel. I got a movie, a funny troller named Jason.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh all day long. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Ah, ha, ha. Good one. I get a good chuckle from your comments. That is the funniest movie ever, you know? Laughing at the Joker like it is, right?
Yeah.
The shoe fits, wear it.
Loser. Oh. Okay.
Judging other yogis, you know what you are.
Yeah. We still love you,
all
Jason.
Like, forgive them, for they know not what they say and do. If the shoe fits, wear it. Yeah. Right?
You're like one of those monkeys on the Superman movie.
Exactly, right? They know how to give it, but they don't know how to take it. So instead of judging other people, go in your bathroom, look in the mirror, self-observe yourself. Why am I so offended by Vedagurudev helping people? I need to be better.
Yeah, be better.
Loser.
I'm not even mad, Jason. Have a good night.
I'm not mad either. I'm getting a good chuckle. You're right. I get the best chuckle ever, right? Funniest joke on the comedy movie I ever seen is your comments.
I'm sending you love, Jason. Like, oh my God. Suddenly, yes. Shiva is the destroyer of illusions, right? Yes.
True. Destroyer of ego. Yeah, when you see the statue of dancing Shiva, he's stepping on the ego. So there's a person he's stepping on, which symbolizes the ego, and his foot is up to enlightenment. So yeah, he destroys illusion, Maya, ego, all lower emotions, all of that. Same with Kali too. So when you see her holding the head, cut off head in her hand, that's really her ego. And the necklace of skulls is all of her ego that she slayed and killed. So yeah, destroy your ego and no longer serves you, you know?
It's an illusion. Oh, here's a quote. I've become the destroyer of the world. Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, Oppenheimer. Yeah, that was a quote from the Bhagavad Gita that he said in there, you know? So yeah, destroyer of all worlds. But like I said, that's only 1/5 of the story, right? So if you see the 5 functions of Shiva, the creator, the destroyer, the preserver, what they call it, the obscurer, and the grace. So it's really symbolizing Shiva as everything. He creates, he destroys, he preserves, he has grace, he, you know, obscures. So everything, right? So yeah, when they said that in the movie, I was like, that's only 20% of the story, you know? So
Yeah.
I like to see Shiva as everything and everywhere. So when they say Shiva as the destroyer, I was like, yeah, true, but he's everything, you know? So I say Shiva is everything. And that's symbolized in the dancing Shiva statue, you know? Shiva Nagaresh, which was, you know, the creation, the circle of life, the creator, the preserver, the destroyer. So he is everything and everywhere, in my perception. Some people like to say he's just the destroyer, but in my opinion, that's 20% of the story.
Yeah, and I think Sandy's commenting on that who dunger murder Kriya who what I'm like what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Hoondunger.
I don't know.
Yeah, who?
People want their story to become your story, you know, but when you really step back from the TV, you see it for the comedy show and the
Yeah.
joke it is, right? You know, like my guru used to say, we don't talk about Kriya, we do Kriya.
Yeah.
And we don't take Kriya advice from lower frequency beings. Let me tell you a movie about Kriya. Yeah, sure. Lower frequency being. Horror and Kriya
That's a horror
don't fit
movie.
in the same sentence, you know? So whatever. I call your comment a horror movie, you know? Keep your lower frequencies, your lower energy out of my universe, you know?
Yes.
Doesn't fit. But it hits my shield and dissolves on impact.
Ding,
So
ding,
I laugh
ding.
at it like the joke it is.
Dissolves.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, Kriya movie, horror. Yeah, sure. Right. Funny ghost story. Funny joke, right? You know?
You're so loving and you're offending people with all your great energy. Some people can't handle it. Fitzguru says, may love touch you all, guys. Yes.
Yeah.
Let love
May
touch you.
love be your guiding light, be your North Star.
Yeah.
Always lead with unconditional love. Coming from a place of hate, always don't do it. Always come from a place of love, not from a place of hate.
Question again, Guru. Would you say there's no one to get liberated?
True. It depends who you ask. In the Maya traditional yogic sense, they would say it's all Maya, including liberation. So they have the more stricter, rigid, hardcore approach where even Maya is delusion, right? So it depends which path you subscribe to, you know? If you subscribe to the less higher consciousness approach, I would say it's a good place to start from, you know? Most of those yogis who have said the whole world is Maya, everything is Maya, they've done a lot of inner work and they've came to that conclusion, you know? So if you're starting off in the physical world, I would start off with some different perspective because it took them a while to many years to get to that place. So I would say to be liberated, start off slow, you know. I'm not going to attach to no social media. I'm not going to attach to no comments in the YouTube chat. I'm not going to attach to
yeah,
any mainstream media, you know. And this is probably the faster track to liberation, you know. You don't let other people's story become your story, or you don't let other people's comment become your comment, or other people's perception become your perception. So you start shedding all this, and you start realizing higher truth, and this would be more the lightning path. You stop caring what other people think, right? So it's a good practice to liberate yourself by not caring what other people think and realizing you are in control. You are the king of your castle. You are the queen of your castle, and you govern it accordingly, right? And things that don't exist in your universe, you let it go, right? So negative comments, negative emotions, lower instincts have no place in my universe. So they hit my atmosphere, they hit my shield, and dissolve on impact. So if you can have that kind of mindset of, like I said before, if no one pays you money or no one is in your family, they really don't matter in your universe. So this would probably be my best advice to liberate it faster. But you could try to make sense of dual or non-dual or oneness. It's going to take a little longer to sort through this. I would just say do what serves you in the present moment, and what other people think really doesn't matter. And you'll be on the fast track to moksha and liberation because you won't care. You know, whatever anybody else thinks, I don't care. You know, it doesn't serve me in the present moment.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to take out a lot of trash that way. Let's just say it like that, and be more liberated. Like, why do I need to know what Donald Trump ate for dinner last night? Don't. Trash can.
Yeah.
You know, why do I need to know what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys? I don't. Trash can. So you start cleaning your clothes, sorting, cleaning your house, sweeping up all the dust, and seeing what serves you and what doesn't serve you. And you start throwing all those rocks out of your backpack that are weighing you down, So be a free bird, Don't be in no one's box. Don't be in no one's cage. And you'll be pretty liberated. And don't let no one affect you. So as you see in the comments, what other people say doesn't affect me. Dissolve on impact. Butter in the sun. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Good one. Yeah. Yeah. I got a comedy movie named Jason, So
yeah, I'm laughing.
You just start laughing at people like the joke they are,
Yeah.
So
I'm turning you off, Hundaga, whatever your name is.
Yeah. Change the channel.
Yeah. Kasanli says farming your organs would be illegal, Veronica. Yes, but doesn't mean it's not happening. And I know in labs, tissue is being grown and animals have been cloned. I don't know, humans might be cloned.
I hope it's illegal. Anybody who does that is a loser, No farming organs, no hurting people, no harming people, no death, no destruction, no scamming, no cheating, none of that. We don't need none of that. So I hope they arrest people who do hurt people just to get a few dollars. Gross losers,
Yeah. Oh, Kasanli says, by the way, sorry about me flipping off on that yogini the other day. It was so childish of me. Oh, that's okay.
Oh, don't worry. We forgive you. It's okay. I don't even which
I think Shiva Angi. I think Shiva Angi.
That was a while ago. That's water under the bridge, Don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just always come from a place of love, not from a place of hate. You can never go wrong having that as your affirmation, Yeah. So not everybody is going to agree with me, but it's perfectly fine. Just living my truth, So always come from a place of love, not from hate. You'll be all right,
And he says, please tell her I said sorry if you can, Veronica. I'll let her know. Thank you. Oh,
yeah, we appreciate that. Sorry. It's good to self-observe yourself, pivot, change course, and change direction, and adjust, be light on your toes, I have a practice where I look at myself in the mirror and I said, I wasn't too happy about that. Maybe I could have handled Jason's comments better, but tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah.
Wipe the slate clean and be better tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a house under construction.
They set me up because I saw comments. I was like, I don't know who that is. And then but I can't see the comment because there's a glare, from the light right here. And I stepped right into it myself.
I did too. I usually read the comment before I say it, and I'm just like, oh, this is not positive.
That's probably a good thing. I'm going to be like, Veronica, can you moderate this comment? I see a new person, but I can't see what it says.
I just,
no, it's okay. I step into it. It's a learning experience.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinions. It's okay.
But you see, we answer all questions wholeheartedly. So,
when we were talking about money and being scammed, Kasan Lee brings up the reference, The Wolf of Wall Street. Yes.
Yeah, that too. They're out here. They're playing on your greed. Your ego, right? Like, yeah, I'm rich. You could be rich too. They're rich by separating you from your money and selling you a dream. So, like I said, the best way to avoid that, ask for your money back. And invest light. Invest $10 and ask for it back. If they don't give it back, scam,
Yeah.
Don't be like this stupid bank guy in Kansas who invested not only his money, but all the hardworking farmers around him. It's a good lesson learned.
Yeah.
They're out here.
Sounds too good to be true. It probably is.
So if a beautiful Asian woman who you don't know sends you a message like, hey, how you doing today? You'd be like, do I know you? Oh, yeah. No, I thought you were somebody else. Scam. You know?
Have you had beautiful women message you before?
If it's too good to be true, it probably is, right? If you're a old bald-headed guy in Oklahoma and some beautiful Asian woman magically sends you a message, scam, trying to steal you. And if they say anything about crypto, anything, scam for sure.
Yeah.
That's how they get you. Anything crypto,
Yeah. Or maybe you're wealthy and funny and they're messaging you because of that. Who knows?
I doubt it. Don't do it to yourself. That's how they get you. You think like, oh yeah, I am handsome. You're right.
Yeah.
Asian girls do love me. Famous last words. Just ask that banker in Kansas.
Oh man.
Got them.
That's a big lesson.
And look how they look at you. Pig butchering, right?
Yeah.
You fatten the pig by lying to him, selling him a dream. We get him to buy into crypto, which is fake. We send him a bunch of fake screenshots that we made up. And when he asks for his money, we kill the pig. We steal it. Block transmission, So look how they look at you,
Yeah.
Butchering the pig. That's how they look at people out here. So don't do it to yourself. And if you don't believe me, just type in pig butchering in YouTube. You'll see it all. That's how I saw it, actually.
Yeah. The more you know.
And if someone from Asia offers you a job, it's too good to be true. Don't do it. You're going to wake up in a jail cell in Miramar and you're going to wish you never did. So
Kasan Lee
protect
is wise.
yourself out here.
I was just going to say, Kasan Lee, he is wise. He says, I don't even touch online money websites. Yeah, don't do it.
I agree with you, Yeah, I agree with you, If you need something from Walmart, buy it physically. Go there and buy it. You can't be scammed, So, and any crypto or any investment online, I wouldn't do it, If you want to invest in stocks, go to a broker or something, Go to like Merrill Lynch, physical building, I don't trust none of these people out here,
Yeah.
And if you want to meet a nice girl, go to your local bar.
Yeah.
All these people, they're not even real people. Like I told you, they stole this Asian model's profile picture, and people started contacting her like, why aren't you coming to meet me? Why'd you steal all my money and told me invest in crypto? She put on our official Instagram page. I have never touched crypto in my life. And if anybody tells you I want you to buy crypto, it's a lie, you know? So they're coming,
Yeah.
you know? They call me every day. They call Veronica every day.
Yeah.
They're coming.
Yes.
Now you know. And when they call you, say like Vedagurudev warned me. There it is, right? There's the Asian lady who I never met in my life sending me a message. You know,
Oh,
they're not going to ask for money right away. They're going to try to fatten you up. They're fattening the pig. Oh, you're so handsome. How did I get so lucky to meet such a nice man? Blah, 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 blah.
Build up your
ego. Look at me. I don't need your money. I'm rich. Oh, how did you get so rich? I invested in crypto. Let me show you. Goodbye.
Yeah. You just said the magic words.
Right? You fell for the trick, right? 3-card Monty. They got you.
Also, if you want to meet a nice girl or boy, you can go to our Soul Lender.
Oh, yeah, that too. I forgot about that. Yeah, so go to soullender.com. It's on the screen. Yeah. And we have over 800 like-minded Kriya yogis and yoginis from all around the world practicing Kriya yoga. So you go up to the top, there's a tab that says map. You click on that, you'll see location pins from all of our members. And if you see somebody in your area, connect with them. Maybe practice yoga. Maybe there's a romantic connection. Who knows? Yeah. Try it out. It's 100% free, so you ain't got nothing to lose, you know? Soullender.com, and it's also free kriyayogashop.com. So we have some beginner mini courses to get you started, you know, on your way and give you some framework or who I am, what is Kriya Yoga, and give you some good practices to integrate into your daily life. So, yeah, soullender.com, freekriyayogashop.com. Maybe you never know. Maybe you meet your twin flame, your soulmate in your area.
Yeah. Or a good friend. It's rough out on these streets. So.
It's rough out on these streets, you know? Definitely.
Well, a confirmation, he was talking about Joe Rogan. You were right. Not Joe Biden.
Yeah. There are a lot of Joes out here being more specific, you know? Joe Biden, Joe Rogan, man. Yeah. I don't know.
Joe
maybe,
Blow.
Yeah. Joe Blow.
Sandy says, okay, weed is a medicine, and for many, it doesn't fry the brain. It frees the soul. For decades, I believe the government propaganda against it. Grateful that changed. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, use in moderation. If it helps you and gives you some clarity and helps calm you and relieves the stress and tension, why not? You know, some people need that extra external thing to help them, you know? I mean, you be the judge. You do what's best for you in your life. Use your own discrimination and your own discernment. So it's not one size fits all, you know? Some people have bad effects from smoking marijuana, you know? Some people have good. I mean, you decide which one is best for you. So I wouldn't say one size fits all, you know? Maybe Joe Rogan isn't fried from all the weed he smokes. Maybe it gives him mental clarity. I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Do what's best for you, I would say. Yeah. It's not one size fits all.
Kasan Lee says, trying to get enlightened is like trying to grasp a wisp of smoke with a phantom hand. Quote by Alan Watts. That's a good.
Yeah, Alan Watts knows what he's talking about. So my guru used to say that trying to reach the higher states of samadhi and enlightenment is like trying to hold water in your hand, you know? It's like it eventually drips out. So you start off slow with 5 minutes, a glimpse into samadhi, then you kind of try to maintain it and make it a permanent state. So this takes a little bit of practice, but it's possible. You just got to do your inner work, go inside you as you let go of all the distractions so they don't follow you. Try to overcome your monkey mind. And if I could do it, you could definitely do it, Kasan Lee. So, yeah, I agree with you. in the Kriya Yoga path, we don't really talk about enlightenment too much. It's just a state that you attain by doing your inner work, you know? So I very rarely enlightenment was talked about with the higher ascended masters and, you know, the yogis. It's just some place, it's a state you reach. And when you reach enlightenment, it's a state of emptiness where you don't realize anything. So if you told me I reached enlightenment, I wouldn't even know what enlightenment was, because there's no identities in there, you know? It's just you alone with yourself, which is a beautiful place. So yeah, trying to grasp enlightenment, yeah, is like I said, trying to capture smoke. But my guru would say trying to hold water in your hand. So it's basically the same thing. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't try to define it. I would do your inner work, and you're gonna reach there eventually anyway, right? You know? So
okay. Sandy says it's actually a real movie. That's a real movie. I know this comment was 20 minutes ago, so I don't know what that comment's a reference to. Do you remember? What's a real
are you
movie?
talking about the troll? You said
Kriya movie. Superman.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel shame for somebody who made a horror movie named Kriya.
Yeah.
Nothing horror about it in my universe, you know?
Yeah. I think he thought he was being funny. He was just being stupid. Like, do better.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. No. I'm
Maybe.
still laughing about it. Mariana, she says, "Oh, here we have a troll. Prepare your popcorn, folks. LOL. Yeah, get your popcorn."
Oh yeah. Oh, I got my popcorn. I'm ready for the comedy show. Kramer's coming through that door every episode of Seinfeld, so there's always one. You know.
That's not
I see.
troll.
There's.
Oh.
What? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just reading Sandy's comment. It's like, that's not a troll. That's my partner. A real movie that you can look up.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Okay. I'm slow. Well, oh, Marianne is saying like, well, it wasn't a nice comment. No, it was not. Like.
Okay.
And Dream Tooth says, okay, Sandy. Yeah. Oh, Sandy says, respectfully disagree, Andromeda. We found it so weird that movie actually exists. So crazy, guys. Oh, is there a movie that? What was that guy's comment?
Well, maybe
if
there's a movie called Kriya that's a horror movie, then
oh,
I feel shame for them. Our beautiful lineage and parampara, they taint with some mud and some the Kriya yoga, the Kriyas and the Kriya yoga practice is meant to uplift you, not lower you. So I would hope that I don't know, maybe it's referring something not on the yogic path.
Oh, I guess it is a real movie. It's called Kriya 2020. It's a nightmare odyssey of a young DJ named Neil, who is picked up one fateful night by the beautiful Satira, only to be thrust into.
What the hell? It's telling my life story. I thought this guy was trolling me.
Yeah, because you're a DJ. You were a DJ in your past life. Whoa.
Gotcha.
Okay. Maybe
these
we
lower
were too harsh to judge.
Frequency beings are trying to mess me up.
Yeah. Because how weird. Oh my God. It's like your life story.
That is pretty weird, right? I was like, there's no way that's possible in a movie, right? That's too young.
Because you probably met some women that were crazy in those times. Okay. Yeah, you got stories.
Well, damn it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, my brain is fried. Okay. Mariana says, okay, no commercials, LOL. Okay. We're going on a ride here. Andromeda says it's the way he put that comment up. It was interpreted totally the opposite way, but I'll leave it to Vedagurudev. It was addressed to him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I already addressed it, you know.
Yeah.
But well, There's some weird synchronicities in this world.
Kriya,
I was like, there's no way that's a real movie.
yeah, I thought he was making a. Oh, okay.
What is Kriya like? The Kriya yoga or like?
Let me
That's
look
just
at
what
that up
they
again.
call it.
It's called Kriya 2020. Oh,
Yeah, you're right. That is
It's a-
kind of frying my mind.
yeah.
I was like, there's no way that that's a real movie. This guy's just trolling me, you know?
It's like a horror movie.
I stand corrected. Well,
Yeah.
I don't like any horror associated with Kriya, you know?
Yeah. I don't think it has anything to do with Kriya Yoga. It's just about a DJ that gets thrust into a hallucinatory world of ritual magic. Oh, sounds crazy. Okay. I'm like,
Well, whatever. There's some weird synchronicities out here, or deja vus, or whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it. Kind of crazy.
yeah, weird. Sandy, I feel you. Don't worry. Yeah, it's okay. We just, Vedagurudev, we just stick up for you. Nobody,
Oh,
nobody
it's
talks
okay.
to.
I'm a big boy. I got my
Yeah,
shield
I
up.
know.
I'm good.
You do.
Oh, well, I stand corrected. I was
Yeah.
like, there's no way there's a movie Kriya about a DJ. That sounds
Yeah.
too coincidental,
Yeah,
you know? But
I thought it was hitting
I
below
stand
the belt.
corrected, you know? Yeah. I was like, there's no way that would happen, you know? Not a fan of horror. I don't like to have those lower frequencies in my universe, but I guess I stand corrected, you know?
Well, if you're still watching, we're sorry. Like, we just kind of we need
I
to
think
do
he has
better.
a comment coming up, actually.
Yeah. Maybe I'll skip. I don't see any more comments from him.
Oh,
I
okay.
read both of
Maybe.
his comments.
You might make it. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Never mind. That's an old comment, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's light right in my eyes, so I can just see
Yeah.
the name, but I can't see the comment. Okay. Well, moving on. I stand corrected.
I stand corrected too. He says, yeah, Kasan Lee says, yeah, weed makes me super creative. I was not dissing weed. He says,
Yeah, if it works for you and get
you.
you creative and get you into the right headspace, then it helps relieve your stress and tension. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've met many sadhus who smoked weed, marijuana too on the spiritual path. I don't judge them. Maybe they enjoy it, you know? So it happens, you know? It doesn't define who you are on the spiritual path, you know?
Yeah.
Some people enjoy it. But yeah, I've seen many yogis smoke cigarettes. They're unaffected by it, you know? It doesn't make them less of a yogi because you smoke some weed or some cigarettes, you know? Why not? You know? The Angoris have a lot of weird traditions. Doesn't make them less of a spiritual being, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever works for you, that is the best path, you know?
Yes.
In moderation, you know?
Mariana shares. I'll do for psilocybin, aka magic mushrooms. I microdosed for 4 months last year. Then I took about 3.5 grams in a ceremony, also last summer, and it was a very profound. I left my body. Oh, cool.
Yeah. Sometimes you need some external things to get you in that state or get you to the higher state, you know? So, yeah, if it works for you and you have a profound realization in that state, then why not? Just in moderation, you know? If you find yourself on a roof with a rifle, discontinue magic mushrooms.
Yeah.
If you find yourself under the bridge sleeping, discontinue magic mushrooms. If you could integrate it into your daily life, why not?
Yeah.
You know?
If it's not hurting you or anybody else.
Right. Yeah. If it's not hurting anybody else, then why not? You know, if you like to take microdose a couple of magic mushrooms on your day off, then why not?
Oh. Hoondaga is back. He says, no worries, guys. Am I still blocked? I didn't know you were blocked. I didn't block you.
Yeah, you're not blocked, you know?
Yeah.
We thought that it was highly unlikely that there was a movie called Kriya that was a horror movie about a DJ. I don't know if you know, but before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, I was a world famous DJ. So I was like, I think this guy's hitting me below the belt. You know?
Yeah. I was just defending you.
You probably didn't even know, right? And I was like, I don't know about that synchronicity, that coincidence, but stranger things have been known to happen. So I stand corrected. You're not blocked.
Yeah.
Come in. I say come in peace or leave in pieces. You know?
I still
we have uplifting energy, not lower energy. So
like,
send some loving energy. You're not blocked.
All love. Like, I need to do more work. Kassan Lee says enlightenment isn't even a state. I'd say when you release even the need to get enlightened, you're enlightened. So to say just this, nothing to get. Oh, that's very profound.
Yeah, true. It's like calling it a state, because you wouldn't even realize it is a state, you know? So yeah, that's true. Like all these CDs and all these states that you reach, it's almost like a byproduct of doing your sadhana and doing your inner work. So when you're enlightened, you don't even realize you're enlightened. I mean, other people define it as enlightenment, and other yogis would they wouldn't even talk about enlightenment. It's just I want to say a state, but that's not really the right word. It's a place you reach, you know, and you don't even know you reached there. Let's say, you know, when I went into samadhi, I had no clue about time, weather, food, anything. It was this emptiness. So yeah, I would say, I like when they say in the yogic Vedic scriptures, they say a God defined is a God confined. So I would say enlightenment confined, enlightenment defined is enlightenment confined. So I don't even want to put enlightenment in a box, because that's trying to define it, something that's beyond definition. So yeah, I would agree with you, you know, like even putting words to enlightenment is doing enlightenment a disservice, you know. It's just a place you go, but it's beyond words. Let's say it like that. So it's a beautiful state that you go to that you don't even know, but using crude physical words to describe a beautiful place you reach or state you reach is doing it injustice, samadhi included, and all these Satchitananda, self-realization, I would say also.
Well, believe it or not, that was the last comment. Like,
okay, great. Well,
yeah.
If you have any other questions, put it in the YouTube chat. We'll try to answer it wholeheartedly as best we can.
Oh, Hundagra was saying yes. Sorry, I was just trying to connect and found it really weird. Yeah, that is weird.
Huh. Yeah, well, that's a weird synchronicity.
Yeah.
I stand corrected, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Well, I would wish they wouldn't make a horror movie about Kriya, but I guess they've made a movie about everything. So
yeah.
I stand corrected, you know? I'm not a fan of the horror genre. I'm more centering myself, aligning myself with love, helping, compassion, kindness. But interesting, you know?
Yeah.
Who knew?
Oh, Hundaga says, I know it can happen with comments and sense of heart.
Well, yeah, we send you a heart back. Sorry, we misjudged your comment.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm so sorry.
It's
okay. A weird connection.
You know? Yeah, I don't know. You know, yeah. I thought it was like, well, highly unlikely. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe Hoondogger is trying to hit me under the belt, but
Yeah, it was a
now
horror movie. I thought.
I stand corrected, right?
Yeah. Uh, this is a thought I've been having, like, but what is spirituality? And it's not like wearing the spiritual clothes, the mala beads, the bindu between your eyes. I think it's something eternal, and it doesn't matter what you're wearing that makes you spiritual. I think it's like more of an internal thing. Like it's the things that you do to help people when nobody's looking. It's the what's the if you have if you have love in your heart. It's like, yeah, everybody, people tell me that they're spiritual, but it's not something that it's not something you can see. It's eternal. So I was just thinking about that idea. Like, I don't know, the thing that keeps coming up is love. That's spiritual. So I don't know if you could expand on that thought.
Yeah, when you radiate unconditional love, you become like a radio antenna, a nuclear power plant radiating love. And that would definitely get you into a spiritual state, you know? And it's just a way of living. Like, I like when my guru said we're 24-hour-a-day yogis. So we wash the dishes mindfully in a meditative state. We drive our car mindfully in a meditative state. We eat our food mindfully in a meditative state. So when you start walking the spiritual path, everything becomes a spiritual practice, you know? So you integrate it in your life and you start to see the benefits and the rewards of walking the spiritual path. You become calmer, you become less emotional, you become less activated, and yeah, you look for the opportunity to integrate all spiritual practices into your daily life. So yeah, like I said, you wash the dishes spiritually, you drive your car spiritually, you go to sleep spiritually, you wake up spiritually. So you start to become a 24-hour-a-day spiritual nuclear power plant, you know?
Yeah.
Everything you do becomes a spiritual, mindful, meditative state. And you become less triggered and less reactionary, you know, less emotional,
Reaction.
you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would make everything in your daily life a spiritual practice. Taking a shower spiritually, you know? Everything. Washing clothes spiritually.
I kind of think of it, looking at it like as if I was God, how I would react to people, and how, yeah, like, because we are God, and I don't know, this is how I walk through life, being spiritual, like loving everybody, not judging people. Maybe that, just imagining if I was God, how I would walk this life. So that would be
Yeah, I would
spiritual.
agree. Live the same way God would, you know? I like in the Christian tradition, they have like these wristbands that said, "What would God do?" You know? So if you live your life like that, I don't think you can go wrong, you know?
Yeah.
What would God do? He would help people, he would love people, he'd live in peace and harmony, you know? Be kind, compassionate, understanding of everybody. So yeah, what would God do, you know? So yeah, if you live your life like that, your whole 24 hours a day is your spiritual practice. Everything you do is spiritual.
Hundaga, he says, I looked it up more, not about Kriya yoga, but Kriya involving funerals. I just saw DJ and Kriya and had the same reaction. Is someone inspired by your life story? LOL. Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
so yeah, I don't know. That's interesting, you know. When did this come out? 2020? Maybe they saw something. They saw an interview with me somewhere or something,
Yeah,
you
like
know. It's
make a
interesting.
horror movie about Kriya and DJ.
I would I would hope they make a loving movie, you know,
Yeah,
like if I could do it, anybody could do it, but I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
Horror is not a word in my vocabulary, so probably not about me. It's just interesting winky dink, you know.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Interesting. Huh?
well, when your life story movie comes out, it will be much more positive, more
No,
loving.
no, no horror in there at
Yeah.
all.
Yes. Oh, Kasan Lee says, okay, Guru and Veronica, gotta go. Love and light. Thank you for answering my questions and all. Namaste. Namaste to you, Kasan.
Love and light to you, Kasan Lee. Have a great day. Thank you for coming. We'll be back on Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern
Yeah.
Standard Time, and we will be having our Halloween satsang. It'll be
Yes.
a great shindig, so make sure you dress up in your costume and join all the activities.
Well, we're on 3 hours. I don't know. Maybe we should wrap it up. How are you doing?
Okay. Yeah, we can wrap it up if you need.
Let me see. Do I have any more questions? Let me see if I can find something. What were my thoughts today? Let me think. I don't know. I was thinking, what was I thinking about today? I don't know. People complain about, about their jobs and about how they feel like they're working for nothing. And it's just like, you're like stuck on this hamster wheel. And, I was just thinking like, if you can like figure out what it is that you love to do and just, it's hard work to like do a job that's your passion. But if you really, I don't know, I look at people that like, they figured out what they love to do and they didn't stop. I don't know if you had that in you to just like, this is what sets my soul on fire. If you could find a way to do that, but it seems like most people are stuck in jobs that they hate and they're just so exhausted. But I was just thinking, if you could, I don't know, flip that story. I don't know. That was something I was thinking, like we're kind of like in a debt society. If we could like get out of it, like
it's basically set up to keep you behind the 8 ball, the whole system, and you need money to pay your rent, you need money to pay your car, so you basically go down that road of getting into debt, which is, overwhelming for sure. But I would say just realize your job is not something that defines you. It's something you do so you can do your fun stuff,
Yeah.
My guru was a jazz musician, and I mean, not my guru, my father was a jazz musician. And when he saw I was becoming a DJ and I was getting into music in the music industry, whatever, he was like, you have to realize that being a musician is up and down. Today you get paid, tomorrow you don't get paid for a month. So it's not a steady paycheck. But if you're okay with it and you're doing it for the love, not for the money, then it's like fun coupons, Like, okay, cool, I get paid to do my passion, which is cool. But he was like, the better plan would be to get a job and fund your passion with the job and not be attached to the job. So I didn't listen. I went put all my eggs in one basket.
Yeah, but it worked out for you.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. So, but yeah, so I would just look at your job like something that doesn't define you. It's just something you need to do to pay the bills,
Yeah.
But it doesn't make or break you. It's just something. Most of these people out here, they identify with their job. It's their life purpose, their job. And yeah, don't be one of those persons. When they retire, they're like, my life has no purpose, because the thing that gave me identity and purpose was my job. Job is just somewhere you go to pick up some money,
Yeah.
And
your job
energy exchange, so you could pay your rent, so you can buy some eggs at the grocery store, So if you see it that way, you won't be affected by it. You'll be like, I go to work, I put on this mask, I put on this monkey suit and go pick up some money, you know?
Yeah.
And I come home, I take off my monkey suit, my mask, and hang it up in the closet. So it
Yeah.
doesn't really define me, you know, this monkey suit, you know?
Yeah.
Some people wear their monkey suit 24 hours a day, you know? They go to sleep in it. They identify with this. This is my life purpose, you know? It's just
And
some
that's
job
where-
you go to
yeah.
pay your rent.
Well, then that's where we get attacked, is at our jobs. Like the people, I don't know, the people that push our buttons. And so that's a, but I guess if you know how to handle it, you have the tools. But
Yeah, like they think because they pay you money that
Yeah.
you are their slave.
that they, oh
and
yeah,
they control you. Sometimes you gotta set them straight. Listen, dude, I just come here to cook some food. Doesn't mean I'm your slave, you know?
yes,
Doesn't mean you owe me. Doesn't mean I gotta vote for your political party.
yeah,
I'm here to cook some food and go home. And I'm gonna take this mask off and monkey suit and hang it in the
Yeah.
closet, you know? Like, but make no mistake, you don't own me. I'm not your slave. You're not my slave master. So take this job and shove it.
And-
I ain't
yeah.
working here no more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Stick it where the sun don't shine, you know? But they're out here, they think just because they give you a couple dollars because you got to pay their rent that they control your mind and you're their slave.
yeah,
Don't let their perception become your perception. You just say no, you know?
nah.
Here cooking some food, going home, you know? When I go home, I leave this all here, you know?
Yeah,
Not following me home either, you know? So yeah, whatever they say at your job, don't let it affect you. Like, yeah, sure, you know? But yeah, they're out there. They're gonna definitely try to get under your skin, dance around, you know? They love that.
yeah.
But if you have the right mindset, you're unaffected by it. Like, yeah, sure, you know?
I don't know. Here's a fun thought. Like, if gravity holds our karma, like if you learned how to levitate, does that mean like your karma is getting lighter? If I don't know if that even makes sense. Like,
Yeah, could be. Yeah. You know, like in my perception, the people I have seen levitate and do the CD of levitation, they were definitely like, you know, no baggage,
Yeah.
no rocks in their backpack
Yeah.
for sure. You know, so
yeah, maybe
that
the lighter your karma is, the lighter you feel. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, hopefully they exhausted all the karma. It's
Yeah.
not weighing them down. They're light as a feather and floating in the wind. Huh?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I
So
was thinking karma
yeah.
weighs us down.
I would burn it up, throw it out, cut it, whatever you could do, get rid of that karma, you know? You
Yeah.
don't need it. So, yeah, maybe they've realized the higher truth that this karma that's weighing them down is unnecessary and
Yeah.
light on their toes, and it frees them, you know, from the physical restraints, the limits of
Yeah.
this physical world. They could float a little, you know?
Yeah, if, karma is an energy, I feel like if you like dissolved it, like the energy in you would feel lighter. And maybe you would levitate, but I think you would feel lighter the more you dissolve your karma. So
Yeah, definitely. Throw all those rocks at your backpack that are weighing you down, and who knows what the possibilities are. Possibilities endless.
yeah. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap this up. If you had anything else to add, Vedagurudev?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for coming to our October 26th Vedguru Soul Talks with live from a Thailand beach. As you could see, Thai palm trees, and capture this Thai flag. There's
Yes.
the Thai flag.
I love it.
You know, we're transmitting live from Thailand. Yeah, we're here every Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be doing our Halloween satsang. We'll be dressing up, so bring your best costumes to everybody out there. send us pictures, and tune in, because you never know who Vedgurudev's going to be this
Yes.
Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for
Can't wait.
our Halloween festive sad song. I put some Halloween stuff over here like I did for my birthday. Maybe some, the border or something. We'll
Yeah.
see how it turns out. So, yeah, make sure you join us for our Halloween special sad song, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Wednesday. Tomorrow, Mantra Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, world premiere. We'll be doing 108 Raksha beads, one mala for Goddess Durga Devi. So, and if you want to see all I think this will be our 12th mantra. So if you want to see all 12, go to our YouTube channel right here at Vedagurudev and click on the playlist and go to Mantra Monday and let them all play in the background. And to try to get our watch hours up, we need 400 more watch hours, and we could be monetized. And you could send a super chat, send us a coffee on the live stream, which would be cool, So we're getting closer by the day. And yeah, on our YouTube channel at Vedagurudev, Babaji inspirational quotes every day, long form satsang and soul talks. So we take your questions and make it a 20-minute video. So it's many. I think we have 500-600 videos on there now. So a lot of videos, a lot of great value. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, comment, watch as many videos as possible right there at Vedagurudev. And if you want to make soul connections, connecting souls, uniting hearts, spreading love, go to soulender.com and click on the map tab, join the group, click on the map tab and see if there are like-minded people on the spiritual path around you. And also, you could go to freekriyayogashop.com, which basically goes to the same place. And we have a free beginner mini course in there, and we have all of our live streams in there. You could watch them all and give you some framework and give you some step-by-step actions to start practicing Kriya Yoga. And if you want to join me, Veronica, Paul, Mariana, Darren, all of our Kriya Yoga School members, I think we have 75 members right now, and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogashop.com, and I'll personally coach you and be available 24 hours a day to help you overcome whatever you're going through, answer all your questions. And in our Saturday class, we demonstrate all the techniques. So money back guarantee. Go to kriyayogashop.com.
Yes.
And yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So make sure you join us for our Halloween special satsang this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Maybe I'll buy some candy. I got to get one of those pumpkins where you put your candy in.
Oh, yeah.
You can't eat it, but I'm the Oprah Winfrey of Halloween satsangs.
Yeah.
You get candy, So, yeah, we'll see. Tune in. Vedagurudev and Veronica have special costumes for this Wednesday.
I've got some surprises for us.
If you don't have no one to celebrate Halloween with, come join our Halloween celebration. Should be a good time.
Yeah. And when you come this Wednesday, I will be pulling cards. So if you have questions, I'm teaching myself how to do read tarot cards. It's been like 20 years, but I found two tarot decks. So
Veronica will pull your cards for you from her, tarot card deck, and should be.
So have your questions ready.
Pretty good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Have your Halloween questions ready. Have your spiritual questions ready. Have your tarot card questions ready.
Yes.
We'll answer it wholeheartedly. So it should be a very profound satsang Halloween special this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep. It's not goodbye. It's see you later. See you this Wednesday for our Halloween special. And good luck out there.
Good
There's some
luck
demons
out
out
here on
there.
these streets. Yeah. I already gave you the playbook, you know.
Yes.
If a beautiful Asian lady contacts you,
Don't
remember
do
what
it.
Vedagurudev said,
Yeah.
fattening the pig. Anything about crypto online, no go. That's how they
Do
get you.
it.
And
Oh,
what else?
just before we leave, Darren Carter saying, "Morning, guys, love and light." You
Oh,
got
love
us.
and light to you, Darren Carter. I'm glad you could catch us before we go off. Yeah, this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're doing a Halloween special satsang. So wear your costume and hopefully join
Yeah.
us, Darren Carter,
Yeah.
in the UK.
Have some Halloween questions.
Yeah,
Or
and yeah, there's some pretty good nuggets in this Soul Talks, right?
yeah, we went on a journey. We learned some things.
We kind of got off the normal spiritual questions, but that's
Yeah.
good, you know. So if yeah, like I said, if a beautiful Asian lady sends you a message out of nowhere on social media, remember what Vedagurudev said.
Yes.
They're not going to ask for money right away. They're fattening the pig. When they feel you got you hooked, then they're going to sell you on some crypto scam. Don't do it. Remember
Yeah.
what Vedagurudev said. And if you see an ad in your newspaper or on social media, come to beautiful Southeast Asia. They're probably going to say Thailand because you can't fly a plane to Myanmar. And come to Thailand and work. You'll make millions of dollars. It's a scam. They're gonna pick you up in Thailand.
Yeah.
You're gonna wake up in Myanmar in a cage, and they're gonna torture you and put you into their call centers. Don't be a part of it. You know the game, right?
Yeah.
So
Keep yourself safe.
keep safe out there. They're stealing
Yes.
your money. They're scamming you. They're cheating you. They're lying to you. So now you know. You know. Remember what Vedagurudev said. Oh,
Yeah.
Vedagurudev told me about this. Here it is.
Yep.
You know. So yeah. So enough about those lower frequencies.
Yeah.
They don't exist in our universe.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't exist
stay
in my
safe.
universe.
Stay safe out there, and I look forward to seeing all of you in our Halloween special
Yeah.
satsang this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Darren Carter says he's always wearing a costume, by the way.
Anybody who works a 9 to 5 is wearing a costume.
Yes.
Right?
Me too.
Yeah. But don't wear that costume 24 hours a day. When you finish your work, take off your mask, hang up your monkey suit, and go back to your spiritual life. Even at work.
It's a
Integrate.
costume. Oh, it depends where you want to go with it. I was just thinking maybe our soul's wearing a costume too.
Yeah, true. It's hard to navigate this external Maya delusional world. So sometimes you got to wear a mask, you know, and put up your shield and, put on the monkey suit to please the powers that be so you could pay your rent, so you can buy some eggs at the supermarket. That's how they set up this dense Maya delusional world.
Just trying to earn $1.
So with that said, look forward to seeing you on our Halloween satsangs. So we'll wrap up our October 25th Vedagurudev Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach with me and Veronica. So before we go, we will give mantra diksha to Babaji's Mula mantra, which is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Whatever you're going through, if you need some help, call Babaji's direct phone number, which is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next, I will sing Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu 3 times, sending peace, freedom, and unconditional love and harmony to all beings on all planes of existence. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And lastly, we will sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am. Spirit. Swami Kami. Amen. Amen. Omen Selah Home. Om.
Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shalom. Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Am. Om Spirit. Swami Kami. Amen. Amen. Omen Selah Home. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.